All right, what's up, YouTube? Irish USMC Vet here. So we getting ready. Poison stingers coming in. We're back. We back.
All right, what's up, YouTube?
What is up?
Irish USMC Vet here.
All right, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Welcome back, Mr. Stinger.
Well. If you finally stopped blue balling everybody.
The blue balling. I was teabagging everybody. I don't know what you're talking about. Dipping them nuts in the soup. So what's going on? Everybody's been super busy, I hope, planting gardens and making stuff grow.
Gardening is kind of taking care of itself for the most part, other than the watering and the weeding, which the wife is enjoying doing.
The nurturing.
Nurturing, yeah. Hydroponics we got some freaky mutant romaine lettuce. I don't know what kind of head it's going to be because it looks like octopus legs just all over.
Really?
Yeah, well, maybe our nutrients are too much or something, but it's all freaked out.
Well, maybe it'll give you Popeye strength if you eat it.
I don't buy into that.
So what's been going on since I've been gone, man? I've been super busy.
It's personal life, bro.
Got two victory gardens almost put in. So yeah, we're looking at that.
That's cool.
So over an acre of food, not in the food forest where the permaculture areas.
Right.
I have a video up that I have not posted yet, but I will as soon as I get everything taken care of on it. Of the one plot we'll call field number 1 or whatever you want to call it. But so it's Friday night. Are we about ready to get buck wild or what? Did everybody bring their beverages?
I have water.
I tonight am double fisting. It's been super long. It's been super long and hard past 2 weeks. So
yeah,
beer is for pussies. So I drink whiskey and scotch.
Yeah,
not really. I mean, you guys drink whatever tastes good to you.
Bourbon and whiskey for me because it doesn't affect my blood sugar.
Yeah. Does whiskey affect your blood sugar?
No. So I got a big
old... good.
Have you seen how big of the bottles you can get at Sam's Club? My goodness, bro. It's like a gallon jug. I was like, oh man, my liver's going to hate me if I even look at that too long.
This is also a Sam's Club product, or they sell it at Sam's Club. It's the 12-year. If you're into Scotch, it's the 12-year cask-aged single malt Scotch whiskey. I wanted the 21-year, but they did not have it there. It has lots of fruity notes, and it's a decent whiskey. It's not the best I've ever had, but I won't dump it down the drain or anything.
I don't know. Whiskey for me is whiskey. I haven't really been able to tell the difference between good whiskey and bad whiskey.
So what has been going on in the world since I have not had access to internet? Our internet was down, amongst other things going on.
Fauci now says we need to reopen the country.
Well, no shit.
Well, he can't figure it out. It was like the day before he was still saying that we need to keep it shut down, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, we need to open it up. Biden says that if you don't know if you're going to vote for him or for Donald Trump yet, you're not black.
Lord, get the fuck out of here!
So there's some stuff in the news going on.
What happened to we're just Americans, motherfucker?
We had Tiananmen Square pretty much happen in California, where a line of militarized police were forcing a peaceful group of people in California that assembled off the private property, which was public property, but they passed the law without asking anybody to vote on it, that they can turn public property into private in a moment's notice. So they did that. People were pissed. They got the military police lined up saying you are unlawfully assembled in America.
I'll be
and
damned.
you have to leave. And if you don't leave, we're going to use less than lethal rubber bullets on your asses. So, yeah.
Sweet. So the pandemic is in full effect then, apparently.
Yep. That shit pisses
So,
me off, bro.
I've been seeing that going around. The pandemic. So what is that about? I've seen that floating around a lot. Is there any intel on that? What some people are saying? I guess there was a video out, and they shut down the video. It was a movie or something that showed what all this was about, and they called it the pandemic. So if anybody can find
the pandemic many a time because everybody says it's a plan because they've had meetings calling it what it is prior to it going on. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that video, but I could look for it later.
That was the one that I showed you with the doctor, the female doctor.
Oh, the one who supposedly worked with Fauci?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I think we shared that with you at one point.
I'm going to post a link up over here. This is a new channel that liked our chats. So he has a channel if you want to go over and check him out. His name is Jeff Nix. He has 251 subscribers. He does looks 252. I just subscribed, or no, I didn't just subscribe.
Wow, he's got a lot.
Mine's
of cock.
Yeah, there's lots of cocks on there for sure. Looks like he's reading some fancy cocks. A lot of fancy cocks on there. So, yeah, foul for legal breeding and show.
Oh wow!
So that's interesting.
You show chickens?
Yeah, you can show cocks. Yeah. Another new subscriber is John Crawford. John Crawford, welcome. He is a Facts No Frauds number 92. They all have to go. Looks like he may discuss some of the similar topics that we do. So I'll post his link up there as well. If you want to check out his channel, subscribe to him. So yeah. So let's scroll over here and check out. I know this is not Morning Muster, so somebody's going to hit me on that. Stan, I'm still alive. Sorry, buddy. I would have been here if I could. Our internet has been down. And we've been doing a lot of planting and other things. So super busy, super busy. Confirmation that President Trump is not controlled by Big Pharma and it is completely opposed to the coercive vaccine mandates. All right. Trump says no to fucking vaccines.
Well, that's good because I ain't getting one. Which
no,
pisses me off
no
because I got medical procedures coming up and they're making me get this COVID test. And oh man, it pisses me off. But at least it's not the vaccine. If they end up making me get the vaccine, I guess I'm not gonna, get medical care.
Oh, and I found the link to where you can find the Plandemic documentary. It's in all different languages at this website, so that's posted up in the chat room as well there.
Nice.
Let's click on these guys and show that's the channel Jeff Nix. Check him out. And the other guy is John Crawford. Oh, wait. Yep, John Crawford. He's got about 635 subscribers, so bump his subscriber level up there. There's the link to Donald Trump, the great president, is telling everybody, fuck no, we're not getting things, whether or not you like him or not. Nobody ever likes everybody, so ta-da. And then there's the Plandemic that we were talking about earlier, and I'll have to watch that documentary later. So who all's out there? So you've already watched it?
Well, I sent you a link for it, bro.
Dude, I've been super busy.
No, I sent you a link while we were still doing chats on a regular basis.
Oh, is that the one that I watched? I might have watched it.
I don't know if you watched it or not, but it's all about that lady who's talking about, she worked with Fauci, but it features Dr. Judy Mikovits, and she was apparently arrested for supposedly stealing stuff from the lab.
All right. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Well, the video link that's posted up, Semper Fi there, brother. That's posted up is in Portuguese, Greek, Spanish, Danish, French, Lithuanian, Turkish, Italian, and English, so you can get all of it. Evil Facebook is now banning any link from Brighteon.com or naturalnews.com in private messaging. Wow.
Better use that shorten the link thing, wherever that is.
Yeah, the bit.ly, bit.ly.com, right there, Riddle Girl. I'm not even trying to think of your real name.
Bit.ly,
You don't know, okay.
You don't need the .com.
Roger that. Experts, mutated virus involved in the new cerveza bug outbreak in northeast China. So they're apparently copying to it, saying that they mutated it in Ching Chang Walla Walla Bing Bang. There's the link.
Well, there you
Anonymous
go. There's
American.
a reason to drop all the debt that we owe them, all the money we owe them. Star War.
And then there's the link to that information. Sweden's cerveza bug death rate overtakes UK and Italy. Swedish paracord nut, if you're out there, let us know what's going on. Washington State loses hundreds of millions to Nigerian unemployment claim fraud. Wow. Washington State. Washington State. 5 steps you can take to protect yourself and your family from the cerveza bug. Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Doorknobs.
Negative. Do not lick door.
Go to your local hospital and just lick everything. While they're making you put a mask on to see your doctor, just go. I don't know. We differ on this. I said get it as fast as you can because it's not going to kill you, in my opinion. But I'm not a doctor, so.
I use the center browser so I can always comment on every URL. Has a built-in comment section in the browser. Great workaround. Screw censorship.
Yeah,
Roger that. I've never heard of that. That's something new.
No, I have, but I never installed it. It is interesting. I don't know. Do the people who put that video up, the disabled comments, do they get to see the comments? Because I mean, if you're just talking amongst yourselves, it's not as much fun as when you trolling.
Broadcast live. So, any word from Walter Davis? Is he still doing all right? Tactical Tony. I have heard from Stan. He's doing good.
Walter put out a video the other day, or yesterday, I think. So pretty recent.
Any new videos that we need to particularly watch?
Well, people that we talked to about a lot. Walter Davis was on there. I've been watching a lot of high impact vlogs and a lot of Johnny B and a lot of Guns and Gadgets. There's a lot going on in the 2A community or freedom loving community.
There always is with big scary black guns.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? They're trying to also, you know how they worked around the law with the bump stocks. Now they're trying to do that so that you can't make 80% lowers. They're going to the ATF and telling them to redefine what a firearm is and trying to get it passed so that they can get rid of 80% lower builds. That's the one thing that pissed me off recently.
Yeah. Well, as long as most states, if you look in the state law, it says you're allowed to manufacture any firearm that you want to, as long as you don't try to sell it. So, federal, they can do that.
The thing is, if they do it on a federal level, they'll make the states comply. They always do.
What happened with Walter? Nothing happened with Walter. I was just saying, asking how he was doing. Good morning.
Made a video.
This shutdown thing is really screwing me up since my sense of time. I thought it was night. It is night, but this chat was. I tried. Cause see, I can start it on my phone, right? But my internet was down. They came out and hooked up some more people's internet in my area, and they knocked all the other people that they'd already installed their internet out by cutting wires. So some genius came out and screwed it up. So, of course, I had to wait a week for them to come back out because they were hooking up new people. So.
Hey, Walter. Hey, Bikes and Bullets.
What's up, Bikes? How we doing out there in Sandyland? Have they opened anything back up out there?
I hope so. I want to take a trip to Nevada here soon and get some herb. Yeah.
He's talking about tactical Tony herbage, I'm sure. So
No. I hear they have the best basil around.
Oh, not the devil's lettuce. All right, roger that.
No.
I have lots of sweet basil. Actually, I planted 500 plants of that and the past couple days. So yeah, got the basil kicking. I'm actually trying that on another plot to see if I can use it to deter animals from coming in. I also planted cosmos flowers to attract the we call them walking sticks, but what are they called? Come on, think. Praying mantis. The praying mantis is a it kills harmful bugs and doesn't mess with the beneficial bugs. So they're also supposedly the only saving grace to the murder hornet or murder wasp, whatever it's called. So they will hunt them out and kill them. I've been setting up more cameras on my CCTV today. Got 12 hooked up now. My neighbors have been watching me on the ladder all day. At least they all know I can see everything. Yep, that's always good. I have a plethora of cameras as well. So, haha, Sandy Commieland. Yep, grabbing a beer, BRB. All right, Bikes.
Yeah, talking to y'all make me feel poor, bro.
Oh, I mean, just Sam's Club, bro. Sam's Club. Sam's Club's where it's at. They usually have them on sale. Every year when they change out to the newer technology, they'll put them on sale. And you can go there and check it out and get them.
I don't know, I just got so many things I need to work on.
Oh, it takes time, man. I mean, you know how it is. Like,
no, that's what it is. You know, I got a late start. Well, it got started earlier, but then shit went down, and now I'm having to restart.
Right, and that happens. That happens. I have experiences very recently happen like that. So, keep your head up and keep moving on, right? So I've acquired some new reading materials, low temperature differential Stirling engines, because I wanted to learn about those. I picked this up as well, how to troubleshoot and repair any small gas engine. Not necessarily of any interest, but it came with the package deal. How to make boats. And another self-sufficiency for the 21st century book. So I have several different self-sufficiency books. Actually, a library probably. I don't have this one. I know I don't have that one though. So, but I picked them all up at a good deal. I think $20 for all 4 delivered. And the 1967 How to Troubleshoot and Repair Any Small Gas Engine is probably worth its weight in gold. So, looking forward.
Leaving.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
That second book that you showed.
This one?
I think so.
Or the low temperate?
I think it was a small one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not read it yet. I just got it in the mail. I waited my 2 days to make sure nobody had coughed, sneezed, or shit on it so that I wouldn't catch any diseases. Walter says mantis do their job.
Fun going out making fun of people in masks. Going around shaking people's hands.
Yeah. I have not been wearing a mask. However awesome it would be just to wear a mask around. It was 80 degrees today, so I'm not wearing a mask. I seen a guy in a full spacesuit today with an Israeli gas mask. I believe I sent you pictures of that, but I'm not sure.
You look like a big banana. That's why I said peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. His wife was not wearing any PPE, and his gloves were all ripped up. So, yeah, kind of pointless.
Well, shit, at this point, I just want to, if I do wear a mask, it's going to be something ridiculous. Not like, maybe not as ridiculous as the KKK hoods, but something, like a full Darth Vader suit or some shit. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking plague mask. But with nods on it, with night vision. So let's see.
Bring out your toilet paper. Yeah.
I will not harm you, and if you bring me one roll of toilet paper and bag of beef jerky and vodka. Mantis seems to do their job where you want them. If you put the nest a mile down and from where you want them, I don't know, Walter. We have them on property. I see them every year, but the Cosmos are supposed to bring them in. So I'm doing anything and everything I can to bring in beneficial insects. I probably planted over an acre in the food forest this year on just beneficial flowers and plants, just pollinators and beneficial insect plants. You can stay. My phone is almost dead. Okay. Take care, says Walter. Later, brother. Sorry. Troubleshooting the small gas engine. Yeah. I'm really interested in that. I mean, most things that we deal with that are going to be something like that, if you ever need to, because Bikes and Bullets is probably not going to be here to help me. So I need to learn that as well. And getting raped for $150 for somebody to put a spark plug and a $20 carburetor on your leaf blower or your weed eater is not foreseeable in the future. So, ever see Road King 802? The guy builds 4-cylinder engines out of 4 Briggs 1-cylinder engines. Very talented. No, I have not. So we'll check him out. Post a link up there, Walter. I'll be interested in that. You saw a dude in a full suit and mask. Oh, brother. Let me see if I can bring the picture up without all my information on it. It is some funny shit.
But then I was like, nah, I better not.
It's some funny shit. Yeah, he was wearing a Tyvek suit, yellow. And my wife's like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't take a picture of it. I'm like, yo, I'm taking picture and video.
Ooh.
So it was just amazing because his wife had nothing on. She was walking around just like willy-nilly, just touching everything. She had clothing on, but you know what I'm saying. Let's see here. Do-do-do-do. Hey, what's up? We made you famous, bro. Israeli gas mask. That's his wife in front of him. Got the booties and all, bro. No duct tape on the gloves, though. And he was wearing the cheap-ass gloves.
Oh, he probably got that as a costume.
Here, let's see if this is a better picture of him.
I need to talk to Bikes and Bullets or somebody, bro. Me and the wife, we've been really thinking about maybe popping for a motorcycle.
So yeah, he was full kit, man. I was impressed. Popping for a motorcycle. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Get you that 2-seater 3-wheel job. That way you don't have to worry about falling over.
Fuck that, dude. If I get a bike, I want to get an Indian, first of all. I used to like Harley, but I think they moved everything over to China, so fuck that. I'll get an Indian. But
no link from Walter Davis because he's on his phone.
I don't know much about him.
I'm actually having issues with a 250cc 2-smoker. I chewed up 2 fuel needle E-clips, found the needle hung up in the carb main jet twice. Too much vacuum. How in the hell do you get that much vacuum? Does it stroke the board out or something? Because doesn't it take vacuum from the top of the cylinder head? I don't know. I'm not that keen. I could do fuel injection like a motherfucker, but carburation is not my strong suit. What up, Bobby Solar Homestead?
What's up? So did you ever get your stimulus package? Your socialism package?
Bobby?
No, you.
I told you I would never know that.
Yeah,
I got a wife. I got a wife and
How
6
about
kids, bro.
everybody? No. I get it. Did you do something productive with it though? I mean, come on. That's the question. Did you get your stimulus money and did you do something good with it? Because, like, I mean, that's $3 trillion in debt for the.
Pissed in the wind.
Yeah, I did. I think I'm happy with everything I did with it.
I bought some booze. I don't know if it came from the stimulus check or not, but it came from my account. So there we go.
No, me and the wife were talking about that as soon as it came in the news. So we had decided that we were going to pay off the rest of my truck, which I think was like $500 or $600. It wasn't much, right? But it was like, get that thing off the back. Then we paid off the credit card, which I think was like $900, something like that. And then we bought a little bit of this, which I already showed you a picture of.
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
It's a proof. I forget what year it is. I think 2006. Proof coin, which I've never had a proof coin, so we decided to pop for a little. It was a little extra money on it. It wasn't horrible. So it's a half an ounce.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy. How about books? Books and
Well,
booze.
you just said they're worth their weight in gold, so I mean, those are probably more than half an ounce.
I mean, if you can use it to make or save yourself money, yeah, I mean, it's good to go. Bobby said he bought 2,500 watts of solar. He used some of his Trump bucks on that.
Nice.
Without the air box,
Yeah, I've been
it's
seeing
pissed.
he's got a lot more solar panel videos out.
I have not had time to. I tried watching Prepared Mind, and in 20 minutes of watching it, there was 18 commercials on his channel.
You gotta get ad blocker, bro.
One, well, I was on my phone because I was in the field working, putting plants in, and I had it sitting on the work table so I could hear it. And one of the videos, the commercial videos, was 50 minutes and 41 seconds long.
They've been adding two. Like, they'll have one that's skippable, but if you don't skip it, it goes to the next ad, and you got to wait another 5 seconds to skip that one. But you could have skipped both of them if you had done it earlier enough. Oh, my goodness.
I think you got the wrong needle setting. It's moving around and not landing in the main jet. Says Walter, we're learning all kinds about this. If you guys, I don't have a carburetor to play with. Otherwise, I could show you what they're talking about. Standard setting, E-clip centered on the needle. Walter says, hey, Bobby, the solar project looks great.
Yeah, you should be pretty much off grid, right? I would imagine. Shit, every time I look in my subscription box, there's another thing he's adding more. I would imagine at some point you got to be off grid, bro.
Yeah, I love watching. I love listening to John's videos. Because they're long enough that I can listen to them, but like serious fucking problem, right? Serious problem with the ads. Can you put ad blocker on your phone there, Poison Stinger? I don't know.
I don't know. Can you put
Is that a Riddle Girl question?
Phone, Little Girl? Yes, you can.
Put that link up, girl. Get it to us. How does that work? Does that just block the ads, or does it automatically skip them? How does it work?
No,
It blocks them as far as I'm aware.
it just blocks the ads, and if you want a good one, you're going to end up paying for the app because the free ones, you're going to have ads at the bottom of your screen all the time instead from the ad blocker.
There you go. You got to pay for it.
As with everything in life.
Ain't that
If the needle's not totally rigid, it will screw you up. Bobby says, yes, sir, I have 5,000 watts of solar. I think I have 1,000 watts of solar, but it's still in the box. So, yeah.
Shit, I don't think we had 5,000 watts, did we? We had 850? Yes. Jeez.
Hey,
Dude,
it's morning.
you
It's
trying
morning
to get
somewhere,
your wife
Bugs.
to be able to use a blow dryer or what?
Oh,
I mean,
In the dark.
5,000 watts. Yeah, you could use. Put on the air conditioning and blow dry our hair at the same time. In the microwave? Oh,
Yeah.
man, now you're living.
Oh, Lord.
I think he needs a few more 1,000 watts for that,
And then you're going to have to turn the heat on because the air conditioner is so cold.
though. Right? Well, that's usually on propane.
Big thing for me now is the bats and shade I have, brother. Bats. Oh, batteries. Okay, are not cheap. I'm working hard, though. Yeah, just buy them one at a time, man. Go ahead.
No, I was reading Walter's comment. He doesn't think John will get paid if you have ad blocker. You're right. He won't. He won't get the 1/4 of a cent or 1/10 of a cent that you'd get from doing that. Now, if that makes you feel bad, which, there's some people that I appreciate and I want them to make money. There are some people I don't really like that much, but I'm still subscribed to them. But the ones that I appreciate and stuff, if they have a Patreon page, throw $1 a month in. That $1 a month on Patreon is a lot more than they're going to get from you from watching their ads.
So yeah, I don't have time to go back to the phone periodically. I shit you not. I went back to the phone 18 times in 20 minutes and 20 some seconds to skip ads. So I just quit watching it. So therefore, I think they're doing it so that people won't watch this stuff, or that they're just getting free ad revenue. Because I can't work and run back and forth, over a half acre every 30, 40 seconds to, every minute, to hit an ad. So I just shut it off. So, I can't watch it.
I try to live off of YouTube money back in the day. I put a serious freaking effort into it, and I made like $600 a month at my peak, right? $600 a month on YouTube, man. That's nice. It's nice, but it ain't, the amount of work I was putting in, it wasn't worth the amount of money I was getting out of it. $600 a month. Maybe if it was a week or even every 2 weeks, it would have been better.
Yeah, but, I don't think John put 100 ads in the 18 ads in the first 20 minutes. So,
well, you can make if you have a video over 10 minutes, you can add more ads to it. There is a way of doing that, and you can add a shit ton of ads, bro. Believe me, you have some choice on that. It's not just YouTube. Like Crazy Russian Hacker. I don't know if you watch him, but I enjoy his content sometimes. And he is the reason that I went ahead and installed ad blocker on my computer. Because that mofo has an ad every minute of his 10+ minute videos. And I get tired of that crap real quick. I get it, you want to make some money. I get it. But that's ridiculous, bro. You have a choice. When I put up a video that's over 10 minutes, you have a choice on how many ads run on that video. So those people that have ads every few seconds, they chose that. They didn't, you could have just had one ad play. No, you want more because you want that demand.
But a 50-minute ad in a 20-minute, the video was 2 hours long. So
you can't choose how long the ad is or even what the ad is for.
Okay.
Video. But you can choose about how many you get.
Yeah,
There's ways to get it that way.
I just don't know. I even if I'm able to become monetized again in the near future, I'm not going to do it just for that reason. So,
right.
If you want to support me, you know where to go, down below. But anyways, fuck all that. We don't get into that.
Yep.
I'm happy right now. Make $30 a month on my video, says Bobby. Bikes with no air box. You have high volume but low pressure. With the air box on, you have high pressure, low volume. When the needle is moved out, the main jet will get pushed. See, we're learning all kinds of good shit.
Is this motorcycles still, or what are we talking about?
Yeah. Well, carburetors in general. Small carburetors for small things. I guess a 1,000cc crotch rocker.
I'm gonna have to learn all about that. I grew up with a mechanic, right? My dad was a mechanic, so it's been years. I'm gonna have to. I'm sure it'll all come back quick, but yeah.
Well, carburetion's a totally different ballgame, in my opinion, because you have to have a lot of hands-on knowledge and eyeball stuff is where I can take my $10,000 Snap-on computer, plug it into your CAN port, and turn every sensor on and off, check wiring, inductance, and everything else. So just injector, pulse width, all kinds of good crazy stuff. I have no clue. You can put ads in, laugh out loud. I just hit the pay me keys. Yeah, if you can monetize your videos, you can add them. Back in the day, I used to have them on there, and now it's just becoming a pain in the nuts. So I wouldn't put them back on there when I get monetized, able to be monetized.
I've thought about it. I thought about trying for it again because people that have like 50,000 subscribers, man, you're pretty much set at that point. I mean, people that have 100,000 subscribers are getting close to having like at least $40,000 or $50,000 a year, if not more. You know, at about 50,000 subscribers, I would imagine that's where you start being like, this is a job now.
I guess so.
Well, I don't need another job. I have 20, so.
But then you get like
Good.
the big YouTubers like PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye or whatever. Those motherfuckers, man, they got to be making millions a year, bro. Oh my God.
I just want to be able to buy cool shit and use it and then give it away. Or maybe buy two and keep one occasionally. EFI rocks, but as soon as the EMP hits, yeah, that bro, I'm right there with you. I'm feeling it. I'm just saying. That $10,000 Snap-on box will be trash. You can use it as a hammer.
That is something I didn't really think about. Is because I was thinking a new bike. You know, if I do get a bike, new Indian, because they're making new ones now. Like, am I gonna have to worry about that? I guess so, huh?
Yep.
EMPs and shit.
Yeah. Now they've tested a lot of the electronic fuel injection, and a lot of the older metal cars that are EFI, which stands for electronic fuel injection, will survive. You just have to restart them, right? There may be something wrong with the starter solenoid or something like that, but you'll be able to restart them. It doesn't fry the computer because it's wrapped in metal. You know what I'm saying? So it's essentially a Faraday cage. But there's one guy on YouTube, and I forget who his name is, but he's always pimping. Maybe it's Bear Independent. They sent him the EMP shield to put on his vehicle, and it's supposedly used by the military. So Bear Independent, if you don't know him, he's a pretty good dude to go watch. He's got some tactics, and he came up with the term militant farmer. So there you go. That's the term I use a lot, and I try to give him credit whenever I use it. But probably some engines have fuel injection that is reliable and mechanical. Yeah, most. Well, I don't. Let's see, what year was it? 85 or 86 Hondas had mechanical fuel injection. So.
Isn't that something you could switch out if you really wanted to, though?
Yeah, you can. Well, I could take a Chevy 350 right now that's carbureted and put a electronic fuel injection kit on it and a new intake manifold and plumb it all up, and you can run it just like you would any other EFI. We actually done that on some old hot rods at my uncle's because he's a hot rod enthusiast and builds like rat rods and shit. So I've done that several occasions out there at his house. I don't know about bikes though, because that's a bikes and bullets question. I'm sure you could be able to switch it over if you put a new motor in, probably new heads or new intake manifolds. You could probably switch it over. I've been at least a couple hundred carbs, never had this issue. I checked the needle to ensure it was straight as well. Yeah, just walk away from it for a while, bikes. That's what I have to do sometimes. It's like I know I'm doing this right. Like I rebuilt an engine one time. And we had been partaking in the adult beverage, and I kept rolling the motor over, and I'm like, there is not a missing crankshaft bearing. There's not. I had an extra, but there was not one missing. So anyways, next morning I went back out and looked at it with fresh, sober eyes, and yeah, for sure, I had left the crankshaft bearing out. So it was still on the engine stand and all that good stuff, but Weber had a great system for the carburetors. Howdy B&B says, Stan, good morning, Stan, or good evening, Stan, because it's not really morning muster. Throttle body injection says bikes. Yeah, I don't have I got a small carburetor somewhere. I was playing around with it and trying to figure everything out on it. Because I like to know. And if you can take it apart and put it back together, it's usually pretty fixable. Right now it's cheaper for me just to buy a new carburetor and put it on, say, my weed eater or my chainsaw or something like that. So, but I'm interested in it. I want to learn how to do it. I got a side shaft 5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton for free the other day, so I want to concoct something out of that. Maybe make a homemade generator or something out of it.
There you go.
And run it on alcohol. You know, because you can make moonshine for a gas tank, but you can't make moonshine for your house. So without a permit, you have to get a permit if you make.
No, you can make moonshine for yourself. You just can't sell it.
100 gallons a year in the state of Indiana.
Okay,
for personal consumption.
Bullshit. Yeah.
TBE throttle body injection replaces the carb. 4-barrel carb, yes. Yes, I want to put a Holly 4-barrel. Could you imagine you'd have to wheel around a gas tank? But there would be nothing you couldn't cut through, I promise. Just put saw blades on that bastard. TBI is electronically controlled.
Sorry, I was talking to the wife. We got fireworks going on.
Uh-oh. Yeah. If the ghetto bird comes flying around, that was really gunshots.
No, like a lot of fireworks, like professional grade amount.
Oh, it's Memorial Day weekend.
If it's like a Memorial Day thing.
Yeah, probably.
Although I'm surprised since
don't come out and breathe my air, bro. Stay in your house and watch through the window. Don't breathe my air, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. It's one of some things I prepped for, some things I haven't done enough, and some things I haven't done at all. So there's areas where I'm really upset that I don't have enough preps stuff. I am so glad that the last time I went to the gun show, I bought some black tip 7.62 by 39. I'm just saying, bro. I'm ready. I got that at least.
Only gun I need is right here, baby. Right here.
Yeah, your DeWalt.
Yeah. My DeWalt hammer drill, baby. It's all you need. All you need right there. You don't need any other scary black rifles. You just gotta get you one of these.
There you go.
And a flashlight. You need a flashlight. Definitely need a flashlight. The bigger the better.
Yeah, we're looking at trying to get our gear up, but at the same time, there's so many other things we're trying to focus on.
Well, what gear do you need?
Well, there's a lot of gear I need, bro. I need a helmet. I need night vision.
Okay, well, I can't help you though.
I don't have a vest. I need plates in that vest. I need like a duty belt with all that stuff. But the thing is, I don't want to do that because in 3 months, I'm not going to be the same. Well, in 3 months, I'll still be the same size. But in 3 months, I'm going to start probably losing quite a bit of weight. So in about a year and a half from now, if I buy a whole bunch of stuff that fits me now, it's not going to fit me then. And then what? So I got that. I'm at that stage where it's like, well, I think I need to wait. I think I actually need to wait.
The helmet, the nods, and the vest will still fit you. The
vest?
Belt, yeah. It's like a one-size-fits-all unless you buy a motherfucking car hood for a chest iron.
I don't know. I've always seen where they say it's size, different amount, like this to this amount of size. And I don't know. I don't know enough about it, I guess.
The plates are just measured by how much coverage you want on your chest and how heavy you want to.
Right. Yeah, I knew the plates. I could probably get the plates, no problem.
But you can adjust the vest down. Speaking of vests, I picked up a really cool knockoff. It's not what I thought it was. The guy's like, "Oh, it's vintage." It's not, but it's really dope. I wanted to get one just to check it out. It is the old school African chest rig. But
Looks like
the guy's
it's got a lot of shit.
Yeah, he said it was vintage. It's not. It's a reman. But these things are supposedly high speed, low drag, the best in the world. They were. I'll have to dig up the actual name for it, but high speed, low drag gear. And so I was going to play around with this. I'm used to the Deuce gear because that's what we were issued. But that vest has the water pouch already in it, 2 sustainment pouches, magazine pouches, grenade pouches, all kinds of fancy stuff. So Creek Stewart has been doing a series on vests and stuff, and I follow him on Twitter. I went up and met him a couple times. So we're acquaintances, not friends. How about that?
Right.
So he's got some guy that's guiding him in his military stuff, but there's always room for better eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that was one of the vests that they were talking about, so I had to get one to check it out and see what it was, see if it was worthy of all the hype. Actually, let me look it up here real quick while we're sitting here. I think you had a distributor in the Pontiac. Do not know. What year Pontiac were we talking about? They had the throttle body injection. I hear the water running in the background. Stingers things going. ZPD Survival, what's going on? It's not just gear. It's getting shape for the fight. Yeah, of course. I mean, I've talked about that before too. Put your gear on and go walk with it. Or run with it. Do burpees with it on. I'm by no means a 20-year-old man anymore, so it is hard. But I'm up. They see me, I'm down. Try that for a few times.
Rolling. Hey. Sorry.
So it's based off the 1983 South African assault vest. So that's what it is. But it's not the vintage 1983 vest. It's a knockoff.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm not really looking into it because it's not something I want to purchase right now, the vest. But I wouldn't mind probably getting the plate. Although, I kind of might as well wait on the plates too at that point. Because whoever sells the vest is probably going to have plates that come with it or have an option for plates to come with it. Sometimes they make it for a little bit less money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you can get it. I bought the extra large plates for like to carry around the trunk of the car in case I, come in contact with somebody out in, the world. For home, I have the smaller shooter's cuts plate. So Riddle Girl is posting up a Bible verse of the day. How do you say that? Galatians? Say again.
Galatians
5:13. You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, service one another humbly in love. Wow. Love thy neighbor, but keep your distance, because most of them are crazy fucking wackos.
Just because you have the freedom to do something doesn't mean you should. That's what yeah, you have freedom, but doesn't mean you need to be a man. If you're a dude. Bobby says, Chase Stinger, this spring, if I can make it out to your place, you think you could go out to the range? Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be gone by spring. I think we'll still be here by spring. We don't have any plans right now. Obviously, I might, but if I did, I'll let you know. But yeah, if you're here in the spring and I'm here in the spring, fucking let's do it.
And when where the Lord leads us, He sometimes presents things, and you kind of got to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now we're looking. Her credit's going up. My credit's going up. And we're getting close to being able to get an FHA loan for a home. And if that happens, then we're going to be looking for land. And if we just so happen to find a piece of land that we can afford and have enough money saved up for the down payment, we're gone, bro. In a moment's notice. So,
Like a thief in the night
yeah.
to the new homestead.
Ain't nothing holding me here anymore, bro. Nothing holding me here. I want land. I want decent weather. I don't want to live in the fucking desert.
No more scorpions. No more
I don't
scorched
mind
earth.
scorpions. I don't really see them. In the city, they're not so bad, right? It's when you get out in the country. That's, and I lived out in the country. Luckily, I never saw one while we were up in Ashford. I did see a rattlesnake. But rattlesnakes are cool. I don't mind rattlesnakes. So give me rattlesnakes all day long. At least they tell you they're there. Fucking scorpions, man. Those things will stab you without any warning at all.
Bobby's going to bed. Saturday is his Sabbath. Is that Seventh-day Adventist talk?
It's Friday night to Saturday night is Sabbath, yeah. Where was that comment? I missed that one.
11:35.
Oh, I hope he was here when I commented.
I'm just getting them over here slow. That's all.
Yeah, hopefully you got that response, Bobby, if you're still here. If not,
I'm in a serious pissed off mood right now. Cheers, everyone. Bikes Irish from Walter Poison. Get everything together right on. Peace, people. All the best. I guess ZBD's out. Thanks for checking in.
About that, ZBD. I hope things get better for you, bro.
What's up, drunkards? Eastwind Farms. We're not drunk yet. Shit, I haven't even cracked open the. Well, I cracked open the bottles.
I know, right? I got some Jack Daniels. I could maybe get a little tipsy.
A good Mauser. Take out all the scorpions, right? Sorry about the no chats there, guys and gals. I've been busy. Every time I thought I was going to get one, internet would go down. Other problems. So
that's bullshit. A cat doesn't get rid of all your scorpions, though. They get rid of some, I'm sure, but they don't get rid of them all. Believe me. We had cats when I lived in Maricopa, and I still got stung. There's just too many of them.
You get more cats.
I guess that's the answer. Well, chickens did eat them too. I actually saw our chickens munching down on scorpions here and there. But you still get one get through, man. It only takes one in your medicine closet or cabinet. You go to reach for that toothbrush, bro. Ooh.
Oh Lord, yeah. No, I'm working on getting. Well, I'm going to try to get all the fencing done in the next couple weeks on most of the property. I've been sectioning it off. One, so I can turn my chickens loose into the other areas. But we have such a coyote problem and fox problem.
Back in here.
So
sorry.
That's what I've been doing. Planting and fencing and planting some more and some fencing. How did you? Oh, the drill. I'm gonna do a video on Walter. I got a couple videos that I haven't uploaded yet because I need to go in there and fix a few things, but I got them uploaded. The post-hole work thing is super awesome. I would suggest that you get the 18-inch extension so you don't have to bend over. I'm a pretty big dude, so I can operate it by myself. But I had, my buddy over here, and he was a little smaller guy, little Jack and Coke. I don't think, I got to wait because I'm drinking, tonight's drink is Frozen Bomb Popsicle. Post-workout drink by C4. 0 sugar.
Great taste.
So,
great taste.
I guess I could mix it, but oh Father, I'm so ashamed, beaten by a mouse. Mousetrap stand. Yeah, I would definitely, if you're gonna dig any kind of, so some of them, Walter, I'm doing the steel posts for the chain link, and then in between those, for just the stagnant posts or the non-bearing post, I'm putting T-posts in. But unfortunately, I got the tractor stuck because it's rained here for like a week. So the 4-wheel drive tractor's stuck, and I don't want to take a truck down there to pull it out. And it's way too far out in the middle of the field to hook to anything. So it's going to have to sit there until I can get down there. So everything's getting put in by hand except for the post, the concrete posts. The T-posts are getting put in by hand. the old-fashioned way with the knockoff door knocker. You know, the ones the police use to knock down doors. Well, that's what you. It's a post driver. No, it was Sylvester the cat reference. Gotcha. We have a cat that looks like Sylvester.
Somehow I ordered handcuff keys.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember ordering them. We got them, and I was looking at them because I got a well, you know it, but I haven't told anybody else. But I got a lockpick set coming. I'm interested in getting into that hobby. I think it's a fun hobby, and it's a good skill to know. I'm not planning on being a cat burglar or anything like that, but you know, it's a good skill to know. And that obviously leads you to like other kind of lock picking too, including handcuffs. And I was like, well, you know, it wouldn't be a horrible idea to maybe get some handcuff keys. And then I looked at these. I didn't think I bought these. They were like $3, so I probably did, you know, just like, screw it, $3. But I had seen some other ones that are like made out of polymer or something. Pretty heavy duty stuff though, but they don't get they don't come up on a metal detector. And they're really small and probably easy to put like in a bracelet. So I think those
Best
are like
thing you
$5.
can carry around is a bobby pin.
I've tried that, but I never was very good with it. So I bought an actual set, a really decent one that that I researched the whole bit. It's a Sparrow's tuxedo. If anybody's into this, they might know that, you know, what brand that is. But it's a decent brand. It's a decent kit to start with. Right? It's not the best end-all be-all for sure, but it is a good starter kit. And then I got, you know, one of those clear locks that come with it, which, you know, are bullshit, but at least it gets you to get the feel of it, right? So that's what I need. I need to get the how it feels kind of thing down first. Because, yeah, I've tried locks with bobby pins before, and there was one really shitty lock back in the day that I was able to undo with, you know, some substandard shit. But I don't know what I'm doing, so this way, you know, I'm going to learn the hobby. I'm not going to just get in by accident. I'm going to get in by knowing what the fuck I'm doing for once.
Most padlocks you can slip by taking a piece of aluminum, folding it around the cylinder, and making it longer on one end like a fingernail, and slide it down there, and you can pop the lock that way. There's a lot of good stuff. ITS Tactical, Brian over there, he does a lot of good videos on it. I don't know if I have his stuff up here, but they have lots of cool kits you can buy. He teaches you how to use them. So he's also a veteran, so I try to support veteran-owned businesses that are not douchebags and raise their prices.
Oh, my goodness, dude. Some people. I mean, all it takes is a little pandemic, a little sniffles, and you find out what really makes people what they are, or what they really have, you know, inside them. What kind of people they really are. It's scary. To bikes and bullets, bro. You got one on your keychain, which I get. I would imagine, because the way I've been thinking about it is either in a bracelet, which I don't really wear a bracelet, or in the back side of my belt is where I'm thinking I'd put one. Like make a little pocket in my belt itself, and then just have it in there with a little string that you pull or something. I don't know. Velcro.
Stan said your prison wallet.
Prison wallet. I don't really
Your
get.
butthole is your prison wallet.
Oh,
Your
fuck
butthole's your
that
prison.
shit,
You gotta
Fuck
keister
that
it,
shit.
man. Keister it.
No.
So yeah,
no,
in the
no.
waistband, you can put it in the waistband. There's a lot of places. You know, your
If
imagination.
You can make a little thing on your belt. Why wouldn't you do that? I'm just gonna put it on my ass every day.
I highly doubt that it's in Bikes and Bullets keister, but you never know, right? You know, a bobby pin in your hair, that's not going to be, you know, this is obviously for people that are abducted or, you know, illegally restrained. I don't want, you know, let me clarify that. No illegal shit. But Irish says, hold my beer and watch this, walks back and track. No, I told myself I have a beer holster on the tractor anyways. But anyways, I was not drinking. I knew that it was too wet. My wife's like, oh no, you could do it. So there you go. Don't listen to your wife. Because no matter how big the tractor or how many wheels are there, unless it's got tracks on it, it's not going where I took it to. Anyways, don't listen to the wife because your shit will be stuck. Here's the link to ITS Tactical. They have security collections. Basically, it's lock picking stuff. Tampon string, right in the keister, in the prison wallet. Yep. Think waist, right? Yeah, you can sew. You can actually sew it in. Sew some Velcro in there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It's got to be a little thing that tears away easy.
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of ways. I have fishing kits sewed in the bottom of my pants around, you know how the bottom they have that little pleat around them. I've sewn fishing kits inside there. I've sewn fishing kits.
Do they make tools to get rid of the zip tie ones though?
No, you can break those. Clint Emerson teaches you.
Have you seen the police ones, bro? They're thick as fuck, bro.
Yeah, bro. I know where they're at. I got some back there. You want to look at them?
I would.
You me get you a
I
pair?
don't think I could break them myself.
A standard zip tie. And we're not talking about escaping police restraints here. There, Poison Stinger.
I want to be able to escape anything and everything. I'm not.
Well, you can slip them if you carry a bobby pin in your waistband. You could slip the yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course. Let me see. I think I have some of the issued.
Sam says that if you have a big enough beard, you can just hide shit in there.
Yeah, because they're not going to check it like that, right? Captain Caveman.
Man, if your beard has got your EDC in it.
I need to try it, bro. I need to try it. I think I'm going to have to. Now that I said that, I can't find the damn thing. Where are you? Anyway, so I have some, and they're the big fancy black ones, you know, that everybody sees strapped up in the back of the combat vest and shit. We had them. I don't know why. I guess to restrain people, because that's what you're supposed to do. Hey, please stop shooting at me with your AK-47. Let me speedy cuff you real quick. How about that?
Yeah, I'm not about the, kinkiness of being locked into place. I want to be able to get out of it if I need to. I don't know who would do it, but I don't care who would do it either. So I want to plan for the best, or plan for
hope for the best.
Well, yeah, that's the saying, right? But I actually want to plan for whatever's the best out there, right? So you got like the best zip ties. I want to be able to plan for that. You got the best handcuffs. I want to train for that, right? Or practice that. I don't care if you're police or not. I'm not about to, go down like, okay, yeah, you can put me in cuffs. Head me off to the showers next, please.
For sure, boss. Please. I don't know where they're at. They're probably all stuck in vests. I'll have to find. I had a bag full of them, but essentially they're the same size as a HVAC, like for working on heating and air conditioning. They're pretty big, but you can slip anything pretty much if you have the right piece of metal. Most lockpick sets that you buy nowadays are the stainless steel stuff, but if you get a piece of aluminum, you can unlock your car faster with that than you can.
Well, yeah, you can make shims for like padlocks pretty easy. Every lock has a different way of being able to bypass in a quick succession, right? But some locks are a little bit easier than others. Obviously, padlocks are probably the easiest ones that I've been researching because, you go down that rabbit hole of lockpicking, and all of a sudden you got the lockpicking lawyer. You got all these other lockpickers. I mean, it's a big community, bro.
Well, yeah.
There's a big community out there. So I've been going deep in that rabbit hole. I know all about false.
I have the time for it. I have
sets and like spooling pins and security pins. I'm like, oh my god, dude! Doesn't mean I know how to do it yet, but I know about it.
I'll dig them out later. Just wandering around aimlessly in the shop. I have a lockpick set too. I think mine is from Ever Ready or something like that. Man stuff. But my keys are all from ITS Tactical.
Yeah, bump keys?
Yeah, I have quite a bit of play stuff. I'm looking for that
Right.
too.
Well, I mean, I'm getting this one kit, and eventually I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of locks, and I'm gonna practice. And if I get good at it, which I hope to, then that's when I'm gonna get like a wallet kit and carry that around. Right now, the tuxedo one that I bought, it's a pretty small kit, but I don't think it it'd fit in my wallet for sure. It had to it could fit in my pocket, but not my wallet. So it definitely, yeah. See, I have checked out the lock picking lawyer bikes. It's like the first guy that comes up because he's got a shit ton of subs. He's good, but I guess some of his older videos show some theories and stuff behind it, but most of it is just him picking a lock, short video, which very interesting for sure. I love it. And I had a great time. Yeah, Bosnian Bill, I've seen his videos. But I'm very interested in, here's how you defeat this lock, here's how you defeat this lock. Because there's different ways for different locks. There's so many different locks out there. And you kind of need to know all about the security pins and spooling stuff. And I don't know much about, I've watched a lot of YouTube lately on it. But that's about it. But I'm looking forward to it. I should be getting that kit, was it Tuesday or Thursday? I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday or Thursday. So at that point, look out. I might break a lock here or there around the house.
Watch out for Stinger. He might be in your neighborhood.
Yep.
Well, I'd be damned, man. I don't know what the hell I done with them. I think they might all be shoved in vests.
You should have that shit on you, bro.
Well, I could go out to the car and get a vest, but or something like that. But now the lock picking sets, they're right here. I got like a few of those, and get those down. Show those if anybody's interested. But
East Swin Farm says he's 51, so he can just pluck one of his crazy eyebrow hairs to open locks.
oh yeah, wiry as shit, right? Wiry as shit. Mine just fall out because they're getting gray.
I'm not 51 yet, but I ain't that far off, bro. I'm 45, so was that 6 years? I'm looking pretty good for 45, though, bro.
Oh shit, 45.
That's not gonna be the case. Like when I lose this, dude, I'm gonna look old as fuck. That's like that's one of the main things that's freaking me out about it because I don't want to look deflated.
You don't want to look old.
Well, yeah, fat hides wrinkles, man.
What? Oh, I gotta get skinny quick then.
No, you didn't know this?
Yeah, I
When
know.
you're fat, you don't have nearly as many wrinkles. Look how good I look. My doctor, who's skinny as hell, she's also 45. She looks like she's 65, bro. And then I got a lot of fat in my face too, right? So all this is gonna fucking sag like a friggin' bulldog. I'm gonna, go like this, and my flaps are just gonna go back and forth.
So, assume you got something like this coming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit different because it's from Sparrows, and they have a little bit better equipment than what you get on Amazon. But yeah.
This one will not fit in your pocket or your wallet.
That's a big kit. That is a big kit.
But like I said, the small ones I have are from ITS and stuff. They're the pagodas, they're fancy titanium pagodas and stuff. But this is what I taught the kids on back in the day because I wanted them to learn how to pick stuff in case they got kidnapped.
Right? Yeah. I see. I'm just getting into this. I should have gotten into it long time ago.
That's just a disassembled kit. Yeah. It's got the tumblers and everything in it, so you can put it in there and take it apart and play with it and know where the springs work and everything and how it all works.
Those are really easy to pick. I've been told that they're not really a real lock, but they're a good teaching tool.
Yeah. Well, when you're teaching kids,
Well, yeah. You got to get the whole feel. That's what I'm hoping the teaching tool is that it'll at least give me a sense of what the feel is going to be like.
This is this. That's all it is. So, same concept.
Master lock is pretty shitty, man.
Yeah, these are.
Have you seen the YouTube videos, man? It's like the easiest fucking padlock to ever get into, bro. I didn't even know that. Like, they shot that on Mythbusters to prove that a bullet wouldn't open it. And it can survive a bullet, but you can hit it with a wrench.
Yeah, all you have to do is go in behind here with a shim, and
Yeah.
it'll push those tumblers clean out
Yeah.
the way. And then this one over here, I mean, it'll just essentially pull loose on these anyways. But yeah, I'm not a lockpicking expert. I like to play around with it, but it's not my forte. I just got a giant ass set of bolt cutters.
There you go.
They get thick. Can't pull the horsehair out. Use it like a sword. The gray ones are thick. Mine are not. They're wispy and nasty, man. I don't know. And they come up weird fucking places too. Gray hairs. I'm like, come on.
I get a little bit on the edges right here and right here. But so far, that's about it.
Well, my daughters are gonna give me. Well, my youngest daughter, she's gonna give me more gray hair than anybody.
Daughters will have that effect on you.
She's a firecracker. She come home one day and she's like, Dad, I want to hit this bitch in the face with a tray. And I'm like, don't hit her in the face with the tray. There was 3 girls that came up to her in the hallway and started talking shit to her, and I was like, well, find the biggest one, punch her right in the fucking throat, and then grab the other 2 by the hair and smash their head in. They're not gonna know what happened. And the big girl was the one that they were counting on to beat you up. So,
right,
y'all are fucking crazy.
Yeah, you got to sucker punch that one.
Yeah, right in the throat, right in the giblets. And my daughter, she doesn't weigh but 100 pounds, so bolt cutters, the ultimate pick. Yeah, I got some nice. I got like a set of 4-foot bolt cutters. So, and if not, you know, I got a cutting torch and a plasma cutter, so we can probably get into it
eventually.
If not, my buddy has a 350 Legend, and I'm sure we can punch holes in it and get it open. And, you could always, get some det cord. That would work great, too.
Det cord?
Yeah.
When you want to be subtle about it.
Yeah, when you want to get in real quick, you got to use det cord. But, who's counting? There's a lot of licenses you got to get for that. But donkey punch, the other one, right? Well, the girl's pretty big. I've seen her. She's like twice the size of my daughter. And the little girl that wanted to fight her was not going to fight her because my daughter does jujitsu. And so I was like, hey, tear him up, but punch the biggest one in the throat first.
All right.
I was born when my dad was 30. When I was 21, I had a guy. I had more gray hair than him. Hey, I had buddies that was in the military with me that they were bald. They didn't even have to shave or get haircuts because they were, 18 years old and bald. So you probably could buy beer and alcohol though, and cigarettes at an early age there, Walter. That's always good.
I remember when I was in high school, I was a senior, and there was a freshman that came in. So I'd never seen this fool before. I swear to God, I thought he was a staff member. This dude was like 6'6" and had an older face on him, and he's a fucking freshman, and I'm looking at this motherfucker towering over everybody, like feet 5'0" in it and shit. Like, how the hell are you? What the hell happened to you, bro? Kind of thing, Yeah, I can imagine he could get away without getting carded in many places.
Yeah, we always had that guy, somebody that was older than us. Got served at 14. Holy shit, Walter.
Wow.
I'm going to say kicker in the cunt, but that's a horrible thing to say. No, it's not. It's not. Not at all. Like, I nowadays they want to take the kids to jail for protecting themselves, even if they weren't the aggressor. And I think that's what America needs. You need to be able to slap the fuck out of somebody. Now, granted,
there's a lot of stupidity going on.
If you knock them out, walk away. But don't keep pummeling the shit out. I mean, you're not proving the point that they're already knocked out. But I mean, I think that that's the problem with today's society. Like if you smack the fuck out of somebody, or punch them in their fucking mouth like they deserve, then you're gonna go to jail, lose your gun permit, and be a fucking felon. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. I mean, because that makes people resort to killing people because A, you get less for killing somebody than you do punching them in the fucking mouth.
Yeah, because they can't testify against you. That's
Right. A dead man don't tell no lies. I was 15 or 16 buying alcohol for the older ones. Well, shit, they probably gave you fucking alcohol in your bottles in Canada, Stan. Like, aren't you guys like all whiskeyed up there all the time because it's so cold? You have to drink whiskey. I'm just fucking with you, Stan. Just fucking with you.
Is it still 18 for drinking age up there? I know it was.
We made fake IDs in high school. We were about 16, and we went to Rippers for lunch. I'll be damned. Yeah, like I thought it was cool in Europe when we were when I was deployed the first time over there. We got to go on like a Liberty, I guess, in a non-combat port, and you can go sit at the bar at 18, 19 years old and drink. So that was cool, and a lot of states do not allow you to defend yourself. It's against, dumb as fuck.
I don't know of any though. Where are those? I mean, I know there's California, New York, kind of most likely, but other than that, I don't really know of any that would be like, yeah, you can't defend yourself. You got to flee.
Well, Indiana used to be like that. You used to have to go into if somebody was breaking into your house, you'd have to go into the farthest room, lock yourself in that room, and then, and only then, if they came into that room, you couldn't kill them. You had to wait till they attempted to attack you before you could kill them. You see how I'm saying? Wow. But then they changed it to the castle law. So now if you're on my property or I feel threatened, smoke check.
Yeah, that's what we got here.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't be on my
store
land.
Clerk. Are you really 18?
All I have to do is tell you to get off, and if you don't, within a few seconds, it's your ass, bro.
Yep, Stan said he was 18. It's good to go. My fake ID worked back then, and they had laminated. Yeah, I mean, I've had one too. I had one too when we went to spring break once.
I remember my ID was like one of the first ones in Arizona where they had a picture on it. Like before, so that would have been like early 90s. So like, yeah, late 80s. Still no picture on your driver's license here.
Yeah, we had we had IDs that had pictures on them, but my my good buddy's brother worked at a shit, I forget the name of the place, but he worked at a place and he made the IDs for the employees. So he scanned a copy of his ID and would just put people's photos on it, and it showed that we were like 25, and he would just print them out at work. I was like, yeah. I mean, it was bad because I found out the first time that I drank Long Island iced tea that they will kick you in the fucking dick really hard. So yeah, I was like, hey, these things are like water. I didn't even get up. I didn't get up for probably an hour, and the waitress just kept bringing them to us, and we were out on the beach having a good time. And boy, when I went to get up, I did not get up. I went face first in the sand.
Oh yeah, no. I've had that happen a couple of times, bro. Like I'm drinking, I'm having a great time. I'm like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. Get up and immediately face planted the floor, and then vomited all over the place. The girl that I was trying to get with was there at the time, not my wife, and we were friends and we were kind of dating, but not really, we hadn't gotten the third yet. And so she's cleaning up my puke, and I'm like, no, I don't want you to do this because, I like you. I don't want you cleaning up my puke. So I'm swimming in this shit by now. Funny thing is, we eventually hooked up and we were dating for like 3 years.
Good to go.
She got me back, though, because she puked on me one time when she was doing her womanly duties.
Oh!
I mean, it's all fun and games until somebody actually blows chunks.
Oh no, I have a story from a barracks experience that is not very pleasant. Intent here, if they cock their fist back, that's automatic intent. It's go time, says Stan. Well, that's the way it should be. It's actually proof of the need to defend oneself, says Bikes. Stinger had a stone block with his image etched onto it. Right. Summer school. Yeah, there was always fights at summer school. Summer school's like prison. You're
Not
like,
that old, Jesus. Fucking Flintstone driver's license? Is that what you're referring to?
One of my younger brothers got a fake ID, but it sucked so bad they didn't want to use it. So my noted your brother tried it. Not a good night for anyone. Did you get arrested?
Brother?
Yeah. Did you get arrested? My other. Your Honor, the war changes a man in many ways. Well, if you say that shit here, like if you get into a conflict here and you say stuff like that here, they will fucking run you in the fucking ground. Oh, he's a veteran. He knew how to fight. So yeah. It's so bad that I don't even tell people I was in the Marine Corps. I just say I was in the military. My wife's like, you say you're in the Marines? I'm like, nope. I say I'm in the military, motherfucker. I'll tell them whatever. I'll be like, oh, I was in the Army. What'd you do? I was a tow truck driver.
I was wanting to go into the Marines, but I wasn't ready for the Marines, so I had to go into
the Marines wouldn't take me. The Navy. I even told one guy, he's like, who was in the Marines? And I knew he was just being a retard. Like I seen he had like 101st Airborne thing on his car, and he was just going to be a douche, right? So I was like, oh, that's my brother's car. I'm just driving it. And I said the only Marines I ever done was on Call of Duty, and he just laughed and walked away. I was like, yep, yeah. I had cops follow me all night. Though when you had the fake ID that sucked, I collected my bad fake IDs. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I wish you had them to show pictures of. That'd be dope as fuck to see what kind of. I was referring to summer school.
If you still had them, showing them off.
Oh, okay. He was referring to the movie when they use fake IDs in the courtroom. McLovin. Tonight at Walter Davis. I was Coast Guard Reserve. Yeah. One guy, he was he got so mad because I was making fun of the Army, as I regularly do. Army stands for Ain't Ready for Marines Yet. That's what the acronym Army stands for.
Right.
And he's like, well, what did you do? What did you do? And I was like, well, I fell out of National Guard boot camp, so I couldn't really talk a whole lot of shit. But I knew it. Army stood for Ain't Ready for Marines Yet. Just sometimes you just don't want to talk to people about it. Yeah, I'm on it. I told one Army guy that, and he got pissed and never talked to me. He wouldn't even like, he wouldn't allow me to fucking buy anything at the store. I had to go to another register because I said Army stood for Ain't Ready for Marine. Yeah. The cops showed up and arrested his 16-year-old girlfriend and the driver. Cop walks in, gets the ID, and says, "You think you're 21?" My brother said, "Yep." Grabbed it out of his hand and run to the door. My man. I'm faster than you too, bitch, because I'm 21. You're 30. Always good stories, man. Always good stories. Oh, so the barrack story was the greatest. So we had acquired some female companionship, and we had taken them back to the barracks, which I'm not sure if that was legal or not. Probably not. But at the time, we were in barracks rooms that had, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 racks. So 4 sets of 2 racks, and my buddy was just pounding away, and I'm enjoying my female companionship, and he accidentally comes out a little too far and goes in the wrong hole. Well, said girl shits all over him. He throws up all over her back, and then me and my companion also start throwing up because we're approximately 4 foot away, and all you smell is shit and warm barf and alcohol. So yeah, that was a nice cleanup job. I made him clean up every bit of that. That was the barrack story. Yeah, I was
puts my story to shame. Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Oh, that's not even the best one. I can't even tell you the best one, but it was epic. Let's put it to you this way: my brother, my actual biological brother, who was in the Marine Corps as well, did not speak to me for 6 months because of what occurred in that barracks. And it's not because I touched him. how do you put this? I don't want to, because if he watches this, he'll be pissed off that I told everybody. Anyways, he took one of my female companions after I'd finished with her, and proceeded to do acts on
You're
her
already lubed up.
that I told him not to do, because my kids were already all up in there, and
she's already lubed up, ready to go, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. If you watch this, just letting you know. This is not a kid-friendly show, so please don't watch if you're a child. My baby batter was all up in here, and
give me the warning. Hour and 25 minutes in it. Here's your warning.
Yeah,
folks.
well, the baby batter was very, very prominent in and around all of her orifices, except for the brown eye. Geez, disgusting. Oh, I'm sorry, Riddle Girl. This is not a woman-friendly show either. It should be called "Don't Enter If You're Easily Offended, Muster." Hence the birth of COVID-19. Where did that bad Marine touch you? The next morning was even more interesting, because another guy had taken one of the chicks from the party, and he had lubricated her as well. Well, he tossed his prophylactic in the sink, and as another Marine came to brush his teeth, he dropped his toothbrush into the sink, which conveniently landed three-quarters the way inside
is gone forever, bro. Like your teeth rot.
Of the spent prophylactic. Oh, that was a good night. God, I miss El Toro. I never had the nerve to use a fake ID, try to find people to buy it, paid forward a few times, 20s too. I got to the base. I got to a new base, and there was a lot of younger guys, and I may or may not have allowed them to partake. I figured that if they were old enough to die for their country, they should be able to also partake in a little alcohol abuse. Me, my girlfriend in the truck, my buddy and his girlfriend are in the woods behind some rich guy's backyard. My truck is stuck up to the axles in mud, and the guy isn't home yet. So we go to the payphone, call for help, and the police found you. You got a Toyota stuck, bro? There's no fucking way. Bad touch. Stranger danger. I didn't know that it was physically possible, Walter, to get a fucking Toyota pickup stuck anywhere. Out of all things, my Toyota and my Nissan are like the hardest thing to get stuck. Unless it's two-wheel drive. A couple of friends who had similar experience. The chick put her fingers in the other guy's mouth after giving the other guy handy J. He had no clue. I told homeboy not to. I was like, brother. I looked at him and did the no, and no. Don't kiss either. And next thing I know, it was horrible. But I warned him. It would have been different if I didn't. My parents bought me cigs and alcohol. Damn it, Riddle Girl. How young? At what age though? Some dumbass Marine married one of those girls, right? Yeah. Yeah. What age was she when they bought her cigarettes and alcohol?
16 and up.
Huh.
That was not my upbringing. Oh no.
So who was please find us, all four of us, in a Toyota pickup. You were in a Ranger. Well, I can see why that piece of shit got stuck. I hate Ford Rangers. The Toyota, I don't think would get stuck. Called a tow truck, Walter. That would be like telling on yourself. Yeah, it's best just to walk away and throw a fucking road flare in it and call it a day. If you're stuck in somebody else's property. Oh no, that bitch got stolen. I don't know what you're talking about. Not that I recommend you do that. I'm just saying that's a good possibility. Yeah, you never want to get stuck on somebody else, rich guy's property, especially. You'll be out there planting grass seed by hand or something. Some crazy shit. It's funny, like kids do dumb shit, and I've done my fair share of dumb shit, and kids will be kids. So, one of my oldest son's buddies came up. He's like, man, I came running up through the woods, and I'm like, dude, you just left in your car. What the fuck happened? He's like, should I call my mom or my girlfriend first? I'm like, what the fuck happened? He's like, my car is in the ditch. And I was like, where? And he's like, down here. So we went down to look for it. I drove past it in a fucking jacked up pickup truck that sits up like 18 inches off the ground with 44-inch monster mutter gumbos on it, and I couldn't see his fucking car. Well, he'd went in, not a ditch. It's more like a fucking crevice that they use for creeks around here. It's like, it was basically a creek, but they use some of the ditches really deep. Could not see it from the road in my jacked up fucking Cherokee. Or, not Cherokee. Fuck, what's it called? It's the Cherokee truck. I can't remember the name of it right now. I took all the emblems off of it. I've been hitting too many times. Leave it there. Go with the winch the next day. Yeah, I got a winch. I put a winch on mine. One on the front and the back of my Nissan because I was afraid I was going to get stuck. Yeah, it's best to go with friends that have, trucks that can pull you out. Sorry, Walter. I'm just not a Ford guy. Not a Ford guy.
I am. So there's a difference we have too. Especially to take Ford over any foreign-made Japanese crap any day of the week.
I used to love.
Go all the way through the floorboard because it's just better to have it all radio controlled instead of physical actual fucking control.
I'm talking 90s Nissans and stuff. No, the guy with a Chevy with 44s under it told the cops are giving me a real bad time, and I think this is because the guy came home. But I'm telling a bunch of bullshit, waiting for them to tell me. I'm confused now. Are you stuck right now, or is this when you were a kid? I have not been drinking.
I have. In fact, I think I need a refill.
We had a midget called Rhonda. We all snuck her in our sea bags, called her Rucksack Rhonda. My man. Oh, God. Rucksack Rhonda. We called them barracks rats, but rolling the fuck around laughing. That's one tiny bitch fit in the sea bag. Well, that's good, though. She was at the right level, right? Right, Eastwind? They finally say there's a manhunt on for my brother, and they think I know where he is. Is this going on right now? I'm confused, Walter. Shit. Forgive me, sir. Oh, 35 years ago. Okay. Roger that. All right, I'm tracking now. Midget contortionist laugh out loud. Yeah, fold up. She probably had to make her knees touch her elbows to get inside the sea bag. So they did all that because of fake ID. All that manpower and time wasted because he snatched the ID out of the cop's hand and ran. Come on now. That's retarded. That's manpower. I don't know. That's stupid. We had cops chase us when I was a kid over dumb shit too. Oh shit.
I haven't put him in there yet.
I had a cop chase me one time and run through a fence. Like he thought he was going to jump over the fence, but it fell. And he was not too pleased because whenever he fell, I knew it was on the other side because I lived in the neighborhood, but he didn't. And whenever he hit the ground, he was in a that was rather large. So here's to you there, Mr. Policeman. I could not run you today, but I don't run. So.
What about that other stuff that you bought?
It's in the freezer.
No. No, she was seriously. Do you have a picture, Eastwind? This would be interesting to see. Yeah, a 3-foot-tall midget. You heard about a gay midget? It says Stan. No, I don't. I'm not tracking on that one. So my other buddy shows up, and we leave with 3 cop cars following us. We drove 30 miles out of the township to lose them. Finally get to the truck and go to the car wash where the cops Where the cops? Okay. He came out of the cupboard. My mind. Oh, my mind. Oh, shit. Shit, Stinger's lit.
Huh?
He's dropping stuff.
Oh no, I didn't know my mic was still on. Shit, sorry about that.
Yeah, bro.
No, that was me crushing a can. I got me an automatic can.
You shake it more than three times, you're playing. Shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it. She was certainly serving our country since damn. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The best one were like the little Asian lunch ladies. Yo, they were always down to eat, for sure. That's what I can't say his name, but that's the one that had the bad juju happen. He's crushing cans. Yep, he's got a can crusher. Are you going to melt them down to make anything?
I'm going to sell them for money, and then I'm going to take that.
Sell them for money?
Those metals and put them into other metals. Yeah. I don't melt them down though. I mean, I could. I know how. I can do it easily enough, but it's just a lot of work for what reason? What am I going to do with aluminum bars other than selling them for money at that point?
Aluminum bars, man. It's something cool to have stacked around.
Not really. I mean, it's all right. My dad used to melt down aluminum cans and pour them into ant holes. Those were cool. Because when you dig them up, you'd see all the tunnels, and then there are flat areas where their living quarters or whatever was badass. Like, my dad did that back in the 90s, and then all of a sudden, just like in the early 2000s or maybe 2010, I started seeing that shit like on Etsy and eBay and shit. I'm like, damn. And my dad tried to sell them. He did try to sell them. It was kind of cool because you'd see every once in a while, you'd see like an ant head that was, molted into the lava.
Yeah, right. I poured it in anthills before. I poured them in anthills. Show up to the destruction of private property, charge on me for washing my truck off in exchange for what? That's crazy. So were they going to compare the mud, Walter, to the original mud bogging site so that they could charge you with driving in the mud? Bikers not say anything anymore. Full stop. About 5 a.m, got home to find out my brother's in the hospital with a concussion from getting billy clubbed by the cops. Damn.
Dude,
Next day.
When this shit lights up, the cops are first in line, bro. I don't know how many times I thought, well, if I'm going to go out anyway, why don't I find all these cops that get away with shit? Like the Mesa cop right here in Arizona that shot somebody on video trying to obey all of his commands, still shot his ass in the head. That guy needs to be sent to judgment. I'm just saying. maybe somebody who has a terminal illness should consider doing that shit. Are we not supposed to talk like that on here?
You're what?
Iris is not part of that conversation at all.
Well, the wife's in here checking on me, so I'm trying to get her to drink
Schultz,
scotch.
You know nothing on it.
I know nothing. I hear nothing. I say nothing. Got to have some kind of operational security.
Yep.
You don't tell all. My father countercharged the cops in the end.
See,
and it's all over a fake ID. Damn.
So here's my issue with this shit, bro. I'm a little tipsy. Okay, alcohol might be talking a little bit here, but that's bullshit, bro. Because those cops, even if you win the lawsuit, you get a settlement, whatever. That ain't coming from those cops. Those cops still working there. They might have had a month off, paid vacation, Everybody high-fiving everybody for a good ass beating given, right? Protect your own. And where does that money that you got for the beating come from? From the fucking taxpayers. That money should come out directly out of those police officers' pockets. And they should be fired. And until we do that as a society, this shit's going to keep on happening. And that's why police are first to go when the shit lights up. In my opinion.
I mean, most of them are going to go home and protect their families. I mean, that's what's going to happen. I don't feel like there'll be anybody that's out.
Well, there will be people that go after those people, even if they do go home and protect their families.
Right.
Because people remember what you did when you had that costume on.
Yeah, I mean,
just because you're going home and you're not playing in the game anymore doesn't mean you weren't part of it at one time. We hunted down Nazis decades after World War II.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's good and there's bad in every organization, and I don't agree with the bad shit. So they would have caught my brother if they weren't chasing me around all night, right? But I mean, that's a little extreme to beat up a 16-year-old with a fucking billy club, because he had a fake ID. I mean, I think that's a little far.
Were you living in Wisconsin at the time? Because Wisconsin has some of the most bullshit cops I've ever seen in my life.
That sounds like a Jersey, some crazy big city cop, where they think they're untouchable, and I know a few good guys that still identify with the creed. I do too. Bikes. I know some shitty ones, and I know some good ones too. So it's the luck of the draw for sure. I haven't had any good experiences with the police. And that goes for everybody. I mean, most of them are negative. The cops hate it, but they like you now, Walter. Your son's a cop, right? One of your adopted kids. So see, you got cops in the family now. All you got to do is throw that star on there, a free card. I don't trust any cop in uniform. Well, you're not supposed to trust them because they're human, and whatever you tell them, it's in a court of law. I posted that video up. I think we talked about it in here. When the cop and the law professor tell you not to speak to the police because anything you will be used against you in a court of law, whether it's involving that case or not, then don't talk to them.
Just look at the police in California, lining up in military gear, going after people who peacefully assembled, and they called it an unlawful assembly. In America, you have the right to assemble, but they were unlawfully assembling. Said if they didn't disperse, if they were going to use less than lethal rounds on them, including rubber bullets, they were going to fire into a crowd of people who were standing there wanting to use public property. And it was a line, Gestapo, fucking Chinese kind of bullshit line, hurting these people, telling them to disperse. Shit ton of cops, not one of them said, you know what, fuck this, I pledge to no. Not one of them. All order followers. And that's the thing. You might think that there's cops out there that are good, that are not going to do that kind of shit, but that's bullcrap because they're weeding them out. Any cop that stands up and says, no, I'm not going to do that, gets fired. Look at the cop. I don't know if you know about this, but there was a story of a cop who did a video about how he was telling everybody they need to stand up for the Constitution and stop following orders. He got fucking fired for that bullshit, putting that on YouTube. Right? That they're going through and they're weeding out the good cops, the ones that are going to uphold the Constitution and only keeping the order followers. So
yeah, it's definitely. I mean, there's, like I said, there's good and bad. Some of the older cops are going to be crooked. A lot of them won't. They'll roll off and tell them to eat a fat dick because nobody wants to go get fucking killed for something that's not worth fighting for. So, I mean, it may never kick off in our time either. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Oh, I don't know about that, bro.
I mean,
I don't know about that. I think it's gonna kick off in the next 2 years. I have a feeling. To bite some bullet, yes, I was referring to the California beach incident.
It would be hard for me to believe that any cops would stand down. There's a certain mentality with them. They get a certain stench I mean, I'm telling you right now, if I was a police
It's not about
officer,
the paycheck.
if I was a police officer and shit went down, I am not going to work, bro. I'm going home because there's no way that you can take on the populace.
Oh yeah. Well,
Even with the
right
military.
right now, yeah. Right now, that's exactly the case because they feel empowered. They are the biggest fucking crime organization syndicate out there, and they have all the power. They don't care about the money. Oh, they don't make very much money. Oh, so sorry for that. But they don't get into being a cop for the money. They get into being a cop for either your father was a cop or you like to have a little bit of power over others. Very, very few get into, I want to serve and protect the public. Because we already know by the Congress, or not Congress, but Supreme Court, they don't have to serve and protect your ass. They're not legally required to. So why do most cops want to be cops? In my opinion, is because of the power. They like wielding that over. Oh, those people in the riot gear in California were having a grand old time goose stepping all the American citizens out of the park or off the beach or whatever you want to call it. Right?
I told cops I would kill them and name hell out. Walter, I'm coming to New Jersey when shit hits the fan. Fuck Tennessee, fuck Indiana. We're going to Walter's house, buddy.
Dude,
or you could come to us. You just let me know.
When I was in Wisconsin, cops there have the biggest power trip you've ever fucking seen. I had a cop be called on us because we were living in a duplex and there was only one driveway, and there was two families living there, us and the other tenants, right? And whoever got there first got to go all the way into the driveway, whereas the other one had to go in the back. Well, if you were the one all the way in the driveway, you had to get the tenant below you or above you or whatever to move their car so you could get out, right? So one time we came in second, or was it first? I don't remember. But there was a parking dispute with our neighbor, and we didn't like our neighbor much anyway. We never really talked to them, and we weren't moving our car. Oh, we were there first, right? So as being there first, we pulled all the way in. Well, they didn't like that. They wanted to be all the way in. So they called the fucking cops. And the cop comes and is railing on my wife, calling her all sorts of fucking names. You get the fuck down here, you fat ass, and move your goddamn car. Why the hell have I been fucking called in this situation when your fucking stupid ass cunt ass can't move that goddamn car? This is how he's talking to my wife. First out of the gate. I come out with a camera because I have a really nice fucking camcorder at this point in my life. And oh, my, this police officer is just the nicest peachy person ever. Ma'am, would you please come down and move your vehicle for me? It'd be so nice. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? I heard you the whole goddamn time. You're going to act like that shit now? Fuck you. Oh, I didn't have firearms at the time, though. That's probably a good thing.
I mean, I've had the same experience. They talked to my wife like that. I walked outside and they said, "Excuse me, motherfucker, what did you just say?" I don't care if you think you command the situation or not. You came to my property. You need to watch your mouth because you're coming on somebody else's snitching for something.
Here's the problem. They think they're better than you because they have a costume on. Because they put a costume on and they have a fancy little metal badge, they think they have any more right over you than you have. And that is so wrong. And a lot of them think that way.
I am a motherfucking Green Beret, bitch. I will Green Beret your ass, okay? Don't fuck with me. I learned all that in the National Guard and in the Air Force and in the Green Berets, okay? I will fucking straight Green Beret you. Don't fuck with me. That's my menagerie.
Do that shit, so I have to come with the other ways. We all
I'm just fucking around.
Although,
but yeah, no, I've had the same situation.
A year and a half to 2 years, bro. That might change. I don't even know, man. It's gonna be weird.
I mean, like they'll be like, if they see me come out, like I've had this like same conversation with a law enforcement officer. I came outside and he changed his tune real quick. You know, of course, there wasn't 10 of them there either, but he's like, whoa, I walked out of the fucking house, and he's like, whoa, you're a big motherfucker. Yeah, that's right, bro.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that with me, man. I can't do that. So I have to resort to other shit.
We'll lose
Cameras
the
and
disrespect.
firearms is my best bet.
One time, the cops were giving me a hard time. One was playing with his billy club. I told him better shoot me because I'm about to take the club and break it over his. I mean, yeah, like, don't, obviously don't be a sheep. You know, don't put up with no bullshit. But I mean, it's.
Oh, they
I
think they can. They got a gun and they got a badge. If they did shoot you, they're gonna get off. I don't care what you did. Even look at the guy in Mesa. The fucking cop in Mesa shot a guy on video who was trying to comply with the officer's demands. He got off scot-free. As far as I know, he's still a police officer. I could be wrong on that.
Okay. I don't know anything about that, so I can be objective, right? What happened previously to the guy getting shot? Like, did he attack the cop? Because I seen the cop, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I need to know. Because I seen the cop that got his, I seen the cop that got his ass beat, like his fucking eye socket broke, and everybody's like, "Oh, he shot a black guy." No, motherfucker, he shot somebody that fucking busted his fucking
whole story, right? And I would definitely do a search for it. Mesa PD hotel shooting. Okay, this kid, and I think he was a kid. He was a teenager or in his early 20s, young man. Went into a hotel room in Mesa. I don't know why. Staying the night, whatever. Him and his friend are playing with a BB gun. A BB gun. I think that's the report, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody calls saying they have a firearm. So the cops go there in full riot gear.
For what, though? Just because of a report?
This kid's got a gun, apparently. Because he's got a gun in Arizona in a hotel. So they command him to come out. He comes out in his, I forget all the clothes he's wearing. I think he had a shirt and shorts and flip-flops. Oh, real girl just shared the link. Right? He comes out. They tell him to get on his knees. He gets on his knees. They tell him to get on his stomach. He gets on his stomach. He says, crawl to me. He starts crawling to him. And then he made a move or something. And believe me, the cop's giving orders, but they're not clear orders. He's telling him to do one thing and then do another. Put your hands out in front of you. Now put them on your head. Put them in your back. So he's giving confusing orders to this kid who's probably already a little bit inebriated, you know, but he clearly has no weapons on him. He's trying to comply. He's on the floor, on his face, kissing the fucking floor, crawling to the cop, trying to obey the orders the cop is giving, which, as I said, are shit. And then he doesn't do something as soon as the officer says he did, you know, to do it, because it's confusing. Why are you asking me all this shit? And the cop just pops him in the fucking head. Scot-free. You're not
supposed to.
No wrongdoing at all. That guy needs to be hunted fucking down and taken out, and his fucking family. First his family.
Now.
Watch that shit.
Now, like, I don't know why. That is definitely a fucking training retardation, because, first of all, they're not meant to kill you. They're meant to stop you. So why the fuck would you shoot him in the head? That right there, to me, would you know, the cop's guilty. Bearing some other circumstance other than what you just told me, if I was a jury guy, I would tell you, nope, he's going to prison.
I don't even know if they got it to a jury. I don't even think they got it to a jury, bro. That's the problem. That's the problem, because they protect their own so fucking much. And you can't, it gets to the point, you know, if you bang into somebody's car and it was a fuck up and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I kind of fucked that up. You'd be like, yeah, you did, but, you know, you can make it right by paying my insurance. You take a motherfucker's life for no reason at all. There is no getting that back. There is no lawsuit, no amount of money that's going to make that right. You took somebody's goddamn life. The only way you make that up is you get your life taken back as well. And even then, that doesn't make it fucking right, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, the training has definitely been militarized since Obama bin Laden was in there. Like, he was giving military stuff and training to them. So, I mean, that's not useful on the streets of, you know, America, I think. But yeah, the way it sounds, and I like from that depiction, I would definitely say that the officer's
You
guilty.
should definitely check out the link if you have time. The people blowing up the comments.
Yeah, I'm going to try to touch on this here. Bikes and Bullets was talking about he drew down on a gangbanger once. He threatened my wife and my children if I had any, and I was like, "Are you fucking shitting me, dude?" Right? Yeah, because you know, holding your gat like this is really going to hit somebody, right? I had the same experience. They were looking over my privacy fence. I chased them down, and it was some pervert looking at my fucking underage daughters who were like, I think 5 and 9, and a couple other little girls in my pool, and he was a creeper staring over the fence. I chased him down and asked him, what the fuck he was doing. I talked to him politely first. And so I knew that whether or not he spoke English, and then he spoke plain English, and then, he didn't after I asked him what the fuck he was doing looking over my fence, and I had him on camera. But yeah, that I completely understand. Fuck that. Just leave me the fuck alone, bro.
Dude,
leave me the fuck alone.
That's just one instance. There's so many more. I mean, just in Mesa alone, Mesa cops are pretty bad for this kind of shit. And it's all over the country. It's all over the country. And that's why I say I don't buy the good cop bullshit, bro. I just don't.
There is though, man. There is
shit to happen. Good cops.
There is, but you can't blame me for your actions. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna blame you for shooting somebody if you didn't shoot somebody. Like there's other Mesa cops that weren't there that I'm not blaming for shooting that kid in the hotel. But those cops should come out. If they know something, they should say something. Them not saying anything or not standing up against that bullshit is just as bad in my book. That's the thin blue line. And that's a good cop's not going to stand for that. A good cop is going to weed out the bad cops. But the good cops that try to weed out the bad cops, they get fired.
You won't be able to weed out the bad cops as long as there's a union. Because no matter what you do with a union, whether it's in a automotive factory or a police department or a school,
well,
I mean,
there is no
shy of
good
you
cops
getting.
Because a good cop wouldn't work for a bad organization like that. And if a good cop,
would you rather?
If there's an actual good cop that's not working for a criminal organization like that, then there is no such thing as a good cop. There's rule followers, and there might be ones that don't abuse their power, but they're not going to stop their friend from abusing their power.
I beg to differ on that. I beg to differ on that.
Yeah.
I really do. Like, I mean, honest, because they're just humans too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you do something fucking wrong,
somebody beating the shit out of somebody else, I want to say something about it. Hey, stop doing that. But they'll watch their partner beating up on a motherfucker for no fucking reason and just like, I'm not taking part, so therefore
then you're guilty. Then you're guilty. I mean, it would just be just
guilty of that shit.
If you were there, yeah, then you probably are guilty. It's hard to keep cool, and they're supposed to be trained to use less lethal. That's why the whole fucking thing came about the taser. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to go to the taser before you go to anything else, unless of course they have a firearm, and then you meet equal force with equal force. It's hard to keep my cool, but I could do it. 20 years ago, probably not. Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, I would fucking definitely probably fucking unleash the fury on you. I'll Navy SEAL Ranger your ass, right? Yeah. You should tell them what we did with the video.
Oh, what did we do with that video?
Send it to the police chief. Got the apology in the newspaper.
Oh yeah, we got an apology in the newspaper from the police officer from that. Yeah, because we had the footage. We sent it, I think, to the. Did we send it to the press? Or no, we threatened to send it to the press.
Yeah, we just sent it to the police chief.
We sent it to the police chief, and yeah, they made the officer apologize in the paper and to you personally. Didn't he have to come back and apologize?
The other cops got all tough, and I said they better get on the radio, and then pointed to a camera. They just got confused and quiet and left. And the next time I saw him, he ran out of the deli. Oh, yeah, if they're local town, yeah, like, That's what I don't understand. Another thing about like security in courthouses and stupid shit like that. If you live in a small community, you know where everybody lives. Why the fuck would you go to the courthouse or the sheriff's department or the police department and try to do something? No, that's retarded. But anyways, I digress. Almost every female cop I've had a conflict with uses threats of other government agencies. They'll sick on me if I don't comply. Female cops like to call CPS on people who bother them. Well, yeah, because
women can be bitches.
that's because they have that option. I mean, they can call anybody. IT was an airsoft gun. Oh, it was an airsoft gun, not IT. I don't know why it's capitalized. The cop was acquitted.
Mesa. The one in Mesa. This is an old
comment. Why was the cop acquitted? If you shoot somebody in the fucking head, was that a bottle of olive oil? Yeah, right. I'm lubing up my chest here. No, this is a bottle of Bushmills. I like Bushmills Black, but it's back there in the office, so I'm not touching it right now. I'm drinking this and the new Glenlivet, aged 12 years, and Stinger's showing us
the rest of my Jack Daniels.
Damn, I got 2 bottles sitting here, bro. Well,
it wasn't full.
I've got that far so far in this one tonight, and I'm still pretty coherent, so we're good.
You got that far in that one bottle? Dude, yeah. You'd be more wasted than I am. I haven't had that.
And then I got a little bit of Glenlivet gone, so... Like I said, this is the 12-year, and I wanted the 21-year, but I couldn't find the 21-year.
I don't get fancy like that. Just get me drunk. That's all I need.
Yeah. No olive oil. Yeah.
Hey,
it's
morning. At a time. We're on at a time that he can actually watch.
Yeah. What's up, HVS? No Pop-Tarts and coffee. Sorry. I've been super busy. Some things I can say, some things I can't, but.
So Stan is referencing here. He tried to pull up his pants. He's referencing the Mesa shooting. He's saying that the kid was trying to pull up his pants. I don't know. I think it was the orders. I would have to rewatch the video, but to be honest, I try not to watch that video too much because it does make me quite upset. And I did pick up 30 rounds of my little self-defensive rounds here just in case. Or, when you get a terminal illness, what the fuck you got to lose, man?
That might as well go full retard, baby, full retard. The chef later got caught.
Some people need to be taken out
on a home surveillance camera in a bedroom of the house whose owner was complaining about being stalked, sniffing the dirty underwear. He went to jail. What? And there's the link to the video that Real Girl posted. No, it's 6:40 p.m. Well, it's actually midnight here, I think. Yep. 12:48, I think. Let me grab my phone. Yep, 12:48. It's almost 1 a.m. here in the lovely Indiana. It's 70 degrees inside the building, but I think it's 56 outside. Mesa cops are real bad. Here's different incident where they beat an unarmed man. Yeah, fuck all that, man. You're supposed to protect the people, not beat the fuck out of them. It's already tomorrow here. 12:40 says Stan. Yep, same here. Teenagers taken out by Mesa cops. HVS squad. No, it's not. Morning, you're right. No, it's not, man. We've been on all day long. Yeah, my Air Force training, my Air Force training, my Air Force training, and my chair force has made me fucking rock solid, bro. We're just kicking a 24-hour. We're trying to raise money. So donate all kinds of money.
Stinger needs gear.
And Irish USMC Vet needs property so we can get this motherfucking party started.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that myself too, yeah.
He says, sorry after the accident because you will lose in court every time. Never say you're sorry after an accident. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So what am I supposed to say? Yeah, I got that motherfucker like you.
My a good cop, bad cop. If he had an accident. Yeah,
Stinger, your exact point
do that, obviously, because that admits that you're guilty.
I saying sorry. Yeah, right. Yeah. Irish UMC. I had a dude proned when he said that to me. Haha. It was one. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to have to fucking kill you. I don't want to have to shoot you. But come on, bro. You're gonna kill me when I got you laid out. Yeah. The option is I can ventilate you, or B, you can wait for the police to come and they'll ventilate you whenever you don't obey their orders. But yeah, you threaten my life, I have the right to take yours. So laugh out loud. B&B, the guy I did citizen's arrest on was the same way. I'll fucking hunt you down. Let me go. Well, you don't have to hunt me down. I'm right here, bro. Let's do this. Just watch the video.
All right.
If you can't breathe, you can't speak, right? So these tags around my necks. See these tags around my neck, son? I strongly suggest for your health you don't.
Damn, that's a good threat, bro.
Oh, you're talking about dog tags?
Around here, HVS, they have to call for backup. Yeah, around here, dude, traffic ticket, you're going to have 4 cops, squad cars. They're, no matter what, they're too fucking scared of the public. They know what's up.
I mean, like, I honestly, the older the police officer is like the less stressful the situation is. But if they're a younger cop, for sure, they're definitely police officers, Bill of Rights, unions, policy, and fraternal order of police. Not all are I mean, if you want to get out of jail free card, support the fraternal order of police. That seems to get you out of pretty much anything, unless it's a murder. It's a morale question. If you know a crime has been committed and you don't try to stop it and don't report it. Well, I mean, I can't talk about certain situations, but I think that you should do the honorable thing and protect other people. But some people just deserve it and you don't know it, so why protect them? It's a real thin fucking razor's edge on whether or not. Why is morning muster late at night? Because I set it up for this morning, and Poison Stinger is shaking his head at me, I guess.
Oh, I just don't agree with what you're spewing. What you're trying to make excuses for the good cops. I don't agree.
Well, no, I'm not saying cops in general. I'm saying in general. Like, if I see you getting your ass beat by 3 dudes, I'm going to stop them, right? But if you're getting your ass beat by another dude, it's none of my business. That's not. I wouldn't refer to cops at that point.
Yeah, but if those 3
we were talking
dudes
about
are in
something
uniform, you're not going to do shit either.
Well, that's a different story.
Yeah, it's a fucking costume,
You get the whooping
man.
and you get the whooping on the blue.
It's a fucking costume. That's all it is. Doesn't make them any better than you, but they think they are. Oh,
No, they're not.
they think they are. Even the good cops think that they're better than the citizens out there. And they know it because they can kill a motherfucker and get away with it. I can't do that. I can't go to a hotel room and tell somebody to get on their fucking knees and then pop them in the head and get off scot-free if it's on video. I'd fucking go to jail. I'd be on the death row. No, not them, man. They got fucking pension. They got a union, whatever. Something wrong there.
Police do not. If police have no duty to protect, why should another citizen?
Nobody has a duty to protect anybody. You do
Fuck
it
anyone
because
who
you're a
thinks
good
they
person.
have the power to control over another person.
And a good person doesn't become a cop. Or if they do, they soon leave the police force because they can't stand all the corruption that goes on there. Just my opinion.
I honestly couldn't do it. I thought about doing it after I got out of the military because it was something else to go in and do. But then I really had the mindset that if I came upon a child molester or a wife fucking beater or, a murderer like that, I would just smoke them and then I'd be in the same fucking predicament. So I chose not to. XM855s. No, those are not XM855s. Those are black tips. Stan green tips are XM855s. So yeah, that's why I didn't join the police force.
Those are black.
Those are El Gato. No, not El Gato. That's cat. El Negro.
Yeah, those are black. I got
300?
30 of them. I don't have a whole bunch because they were like $3 a round. So
try High Rye Redemption brand from Indiana. I've never heard of that one. High Rye Redemption.
I have Red Dead Redemption.
Right. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I'm way behind in the comments. Sorry, guys. River Girl.
You're catching up.
Fuck the police, the politicians, and anyone else who wants
to
come straight from the underground. We're gonna get kicked off because we used NWA or not NWA, 2 Live Crew. I ran out of liquor because I messed up my arm, and the idiot governor closed. What?
Oh. What?
How the fuck you mess up your arm, Walter? I've been gone 2 weeks, and Walter done fucked himself up and out of booze.
Dude, you can't go to church here, but you can go to a liquor store.
That saying goes, what goes around comes around. Police have no duty to protect, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Police have a duty to intervene. Failure to intervene when you witness it, that's in the language. Yeah, no, I agree. They're supposed to, but, and they have to by law. Because, like, I had that discussion with a police officer not too recently ago. He said, to me, he said, if you see something bad happening, you should, as a good person, you should intervene. And I said, well, what if I'm not supposed to? What if I'm not supposed to? He's like, well, you should. And I'm like, but if I'm not supposed to, why should I do it? As a civilian, because I'm not an officer. And we have these conversations with my buddy. He's a cop, so he was in here way back, but I have these same conversations with him. So,
but how often, Bikes, does a police officer actually get there when shit's actually going down? That's rare. Most of the time, cops are minutes away when seconds count and all that bullshit, right? I don't know. They don't have any obligation to come to your house and protect you from a burglar, right? They'll come and they'll figure out the shit later on, right? You're gonna fill out your report, but they're not gonna protect you from getting robbed in the first place. They'll even be first to admit that, like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. You need security in your house if you want that, but security's just gonna call the cops for you. So really, it's up to you. They don't have the right to protect. They don't have anything to protect. Yeah, well, if something's going down at the time, yeah, their power trip's going to kick in. They're going to Rambo it up, maybe. I mean, there was that cop in Florida during that school shooting that's like, I don't think I want to go in there. There's gunfire in there. And so he checked the fuck out.
Yeah.
You tell me all cops run into the line of fire when shit goes down? Bullshit, man. They're just as chicken as anybody else when it's not in their favor. If they don't have 50-1 odds, they ain't gonna do it until backup arrives because they're too fucking scared to go in by themselves most of the time.
I still maintain that there are good people and bad people.
Not if they're a cop, they're not. That's just my opinion. If you're a good cop, then you're not a cop because you won't stand for the shit the bad cops do. And if you don't stand for the bad shit that cops do, you're going to get fired or you're going to quit. So therefore, theoretically, in my opinion, very much in my opinion, there can be no such thing as a good cop. There's cops that abuse their power and those that watch and allow it to happen. So if you want to say there's bad cops and there's less bad cops, okay, I get that. I'll give you that. But a good cop? Fuck no, bro.
So HVS got a micro Roni for his Glock 17. Ordered the light for it that mounts under the barrel shroud. Awesome. Micro Roni. It's like a SBR. Does it make it an SBR when you put the pistol in it? Shooting people often creates more problems.
I haven't looked into the legal shit on that one.
Good night, East Wind. Sorry if I missed you there, sir. Have a great evening. Everybody else is saying good night. Yeah, the micro Simplify says bikes and bullets. Are you leaving 2 bikes? Or are you saying that to Eastwood Farms? Let's see. Damn, I jumped a long way. What do Marines call a late night muster? Burning the midnight oil. Or it could be a clusterfuck or a barracks party. I don't know. But this was supposed to be a morning muster, but I had to move it to the evening due to some insinuating circumstances, which I cannot discuss because they're ongoing. Once again, Galatians 5:13, you are intended to be free, and you should use the freedom to serve others. Well, they should have never changed them to the police. They should have left it as cops because that meant that
sheriff's office is the only thing that's constitutional. Police are not constitutional at all. And
I've stopped writing bullshit tickets to minorities. who would come out to the reservoir, they would just ticket the hell out of them because
why not? If they don't fight it, if they just pay it, why not? It's free revenue. All they are tax collectors. They're out there running a protection racket, right? Hoping that you don't fight it in court because 90% of people don't. You know, parking ticket, speeding ticket, those red light cameras. Most people just, they make it so easy. Oh, if you just want, you can just pay it online. You don't even have to come into court. So people do that shit just for the fucking convenience of it. And they make a shit ton of money, man. That's all it is. It's a protection racket. That's how the state gets funded. Why do you think there's a quota? Like at the end of the month, have you ever noticed at the end of the month there's a lot more police presence?
Ah, my
there's
man.
a lot more police presence at
How
the
many
end
fingers
of
am I holding up,
bro?
bro?
At the beginning of a month.
How many fingers? How many fingers? We need to get breathalyzer tests so we can check and see how inebriated
I
we are.
ain't driving nowhere, bro. And
No, I'm just saying for fucking fun and games to see how much you got and how much I. The language means everything in court. Just saying, I've been out of practice. Holy shit, Bikes was a fucking attorney.
Really?
Revelations are you drinking, Bikes? You're telling too much information there, bro. He's giving away confidential information.
Even if you're a cop lover, I still love you. We can disagree on this.
I think he was an attorney because that's what it says, or maybe everything in
Well,
court.
I know, but I mean, he's kind of debating me here on the cops a little bit, like he got some personal.
But that's good. That causes controversy, and we all get to say what we need to say, as long as there's no violence.
No. And I love Vice, man. I love his shit. So, and I like a lot of people who like cops. I really do. I like you, and you like cops.
Why in the fuck did you just turn?
Funky
I know, right? Bow chicka wow wow. I was like, why the fuck
light
you get?
district is on.
It looks pink, bro.
Make you holler all night long.
Oh, I love you a long time. Cheap, $5.
Huh?
Like buzz, spikes and bullets. Is that like stinger buzz?
I'm a lot more vocal.
Straight from the underground was Brother Rab from NWA. I work with those guys, but booted them out of my old studio. Gangsters and HVS. We learn all kinds of new stuff this evening. HVS is a gangster rapper hoster at his studio. Not the same thing,
Nice.
Stinger. I'm speaking of on scene. I was starting to feel weakness building up inside me. Watching Care Bears and understanding what confused, albeit crowd, is feeling bad for eating me. Never feel bad for eating meat.
That kind of bullshit, are you, man? That shit, I try. Oh, it is so mind-numbing, man. I watch a couple channels that are gaming channels. I even watch Jacksepticeye, right? Just because it's fun to tune out, but you can't even tune out watching that shit anymore because they are so far left, and they try not to be because they do know that their audience is on both sides of the spectrum, but it still comes out. And watch it. Oh, it's just upsetting. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that.
Mike says policy is their kryptonite. So if they're breaking policy, you can definitely. So I would say a majority of the officers don't know the policies that they're upholding, and then you got to realize you're dealing with some fucking idiots on the daily. So that was also another reason I didn't want to have to deal with everybody I grew up with. Because half of them are fucking crackheads and, stuff like that. So,
Right.
But yeah, they don't know the policy, so they'll just hook you up for whatever and then let the court figure it out because they're tired of fucking with you or whatever. You can't beat the rap, but you can beat. Yeah, right. That's what I always told my Marines. I said you can't beat the ride, but you can beat the rap. So it's better.
I get the whole. You can call your lawyer. You can sue. You can make it right financially. Right? But it doesn't make it right any other way because that cop doesn't get punished. They just are allowed to do it again because 90%, if not more, Bikes, you could probably attest to this, but my opinion, I think it's 90% of the time, people don't fight it. They just pay their fine and move on and try to have as little inconvenience as possible. It's only the 10% that raise the ruckus that get paid with taxpayer money, whereas the cop gets a paid vacation and comes back like nothing's ever been done. They high-fiving the motherfucker like, yeah, motherfucker, you fucking show that, little motherfucker.
If you need people to run into gunfire, call Marines. Yeah, we're stupid. We'll do that. The goal, that is the gold stand. Always has been for profit. Like tagging a shark in the sea, tag and release. Yeah. I always told my Marines that, hey, don't fucking fight the police because they're just gonna fuck you up. So take the ride, but we can beat the rap if you really didn't do anything wrong. So it's better to live, than be murdered. So I mean that's that's my policy on it to my Marines whenever I had Marines underneath me. So so a waked my arm with a
he whacked his arm.
Whacked. Okay.
With a grinder and caught 20 stitches.
Damn, nicked the tendons, lots of pain and weakness. Yeah, that shit's horrible. Like
now, or are you drunk? Because you're slurring your words there, bro.
You're typing all crooked. But you don't have the ability to speak without impure. Yeah. You don't have to say shit. Just fucking roll up. And have your attorney take care of it. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's better than getting fucking murdered, right? And apparently in some cases you still get murdered, but hopefully, that doesn't happen, and it shouldn't happen. A stabilizer version doesn't have a foregrip or a buttstock, so no. Okay, so cool. That's talking about the micro-roni. My son doesn't write tickets; he refuses.
What? I'd like to know more about that.
His son's a cop.
I know.
In PA.
Walter, I hope you don't take any offense to what I've been saying. I know there are cops that go in there for the right reason, right? But air quotes. But how do you get by being a cop without writing a ticket? Like that's like 101. You go make money for the state.
I know. Yeah. You'll only be holding up one finger up after I kick you in the nuts, right? Kick them in the balls. I like Stinger Buzzed.
I like Stinger Buzzed too.
You can use the stabilizer as a buttstock, but yeah, right. That's the same thing with my pistol. My well, I don't have an AR pistol, but if I had an AR pistol,
I do.
The buttstock. No, you can't show it. We're live. No, you weren't an attorney. Says Bikes, law enforcement, and oh shit, Department of Homeland Security. Bikes is our snitch. We're gonna start calling Bikes snitch. He's the DHS guy. He's our what do they call those?
DHS. Homeland Security.
Department of yeah. Bikes is he was a chips officer.
I'm just showing this.
Oh yeah, see. I'm just fucking with you, Bikes. Don't get all upset. Don't get your panties in a wad.
That's a brace. That makes this a pistol, not a rifle. Well,
yeah, I know a lot of them don't understand because I've asked them before. Well, why is this law? He's like, the guy was like, I don't know. And that all comes with training. Like they should be training their officers. Like I said, I have good experiences because our sheriff and a lot of our officers are former military. The fucking sheriff was a SEAL Team 6 leader, so he trained the guys good. Now the new sheriff is a fucking douche cock nozzle, fucking butt fucker / all kinds of other great stuff. I really don't know the guy. I really don't know the guy, but like I'm saying, he's not a military guy. So like, in the military they train you a certain way, right? And if you're going to train civilians to be militarized, you need to teach them the proper way because you wouldn't take a. All right, I'm not even going to cover it. Anyways, the training's the fucked up problem. Fix the fucking training, and you'll fix a lot of the problems.
I've had cops before. Like my main one was, I was probably 20 years old. First car I ever owned was a '66 Rambler station wagon. Okay, it had seat belts in it. Not the ones that go over your shoulder, but just the lap belt, right? I was not wearing the seat belt, even though I have them in the car, even though they came with the car. I get pulled over, a cop's trying to give me a seatbelt ticket. I say, fuck you, bro. Okay? I know the law, and you can't give me a ticket for that because this car was made before that was mandatory. It was considered an option at the time if you wanted seat belts or not in 1966. So therefore, you cannot give me a ticket for wearing or not wearing an optional item that may or may not have been put in my car. It was put in my car, but you can't do that. Oh, he's like, I think I can. I'm like, why don't you go back to your cop car and check that shit? Sure enough, 20, 30 minutes later, he comes back. Okay, well, have a nice day. I still think you should wear your seatbelt, though, bro. Well, fuck you, bitch. Bye. I still don't wear my seatbelt, even in my newer vehicles. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's safe or not. I have the right. If I drive a motorcycle, I have the right to wear a helmet or I don't. You're going to tell me that I have to pay you money because I want to endanger myself.
Is that actually a law,
I'm not on
though?
Government insurance. I'm on my own insurance. So if I fuck up and I cause myself a brain injury, I'm already paying for that insurance, not you. So what business is it of yours?
Statute reading comprehension, not a strong suit for most. Qualified immunity is not what people think it is. So by still schooling us, I meant that in a good way. I knew what you meant. HVS. Yeah, we're retarded. We'll run right into the hail of gunfire. My wife doesn't understand it. She didn't understand it when I was still in. She's like, you would really run toward gunfire? Yes, motherfucker, I'm running toward gunfire. Why? Because I want to go find you and you shooting at me. Even today, like if there was a shooting and I was there.
If you value human life at all, you're going to, my opinion.
Yeah, Walter says that his son will tell you the same thing that Stinger says. As long as you don't give him a hard time, you'll go home intact. Drives drunks home, but he will run to the sound of gunfire and break up fights. Yeah, I mean, that's just common. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a police officer or not. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. I've had cop buddies of mine call me when my sperm donor would be drunk. And they pulled him over, and they would let me take him home, So I mean, it's really dependent on the officer. That's why I say there's good cops and bad cops. My cousin's a prick. He would give his own mother a ticket, but I think that he would run into a hell of gunfire to save somebody as well. But he would give you a ticket just because he's a fucking douche. I don't think anyone is good or all bad. We're all a mixture of the two. But I can tell you that I am happy that I am not the judge, right?
Exactly.
Always looking.
When it comes down to, is this person a good person or not a good person? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's not my thing. I have an opinion on if I want to be your friend or not, or if I think you're a good person. But as far as if you're going to heaven or not my place.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I wouldn't mind seeing them get judged sooner than others.
I believe that karma will take care of it. Very respectful of the Constitution.
Oh, yeah. Karma never takes care of it, bro. The evil, the wicked live the longest. Haven't you seen this? Nancy Pelosi is still fucking living. The Crypt Keeper is alive, bro. She won't fucking die.
I shall not judge her because only God can judge her. So therefore, I just say she's a dumb bitch. Laugh out loud, stand worse. You know how some people hope in one hand, do take a poop in the other just in case. Nah, I prefer to be prepared. Very respectful of the Constitution, Walter. Well, you raised him right, damn it, Walter.
Yeah,
that's why. SEAL teams again.
I would love to have more of a I'm gonna have to watch more of your videos, bro. I've watched some, but I need to binge it.
The mission is to observe without being observed, not engage the enemy. Now, well, if you see who comes and picks up the Navy SEALs when they get into shit, I'm not bragging, but it is the Marines that go in and pick up the Navy SEALs when they get in trouble, okay? Just saying. They call the fucking Raiders to pick them up in a QRF force.
So you're their fucking Uber ride?
No, we're the ones that come whenever they get in too deep. When they get in too deep, they call who? They call the Raiders to come pick them up. I don't know if the Raiders anymore. They've changed.
We'll be there within 5 or 10 minutes.
To MARSOC, but They changed the MARSOC now. I don't know what the new MARDEMs and stuff are of. I think your mama smells of elderberries. What? I think your mama smells of elderberries. Now get. No.
I don't know
No,
what that's reference to. But
I don't
that's
either.
funny.
I think I might be starting to get a little bit inebriated. That's the guy for, you don't want that. We'll run toward gunfire. But
Hey,
I'll
you
wash
want
the
me to do
fucking
dishes,
dishes.
or do you want me to protect your ladyhood?
I will wash the dishes and run toward the gunfire.
I don't do dishes.
I also make a killer fucking breakfast casserole. Okay, thank you. My kids love it.
I do make some good food.
I'm the only one that they will allow to make breakfast casserole for them. Little Monty Python humor may get them laughing, maybe not. I mean, I've told the police before. I was like, hey, people have said I've shot at them and stuff like that, and I was like, well, they trained me to hit my target. So if I shot at them, you wouldn't be talking to them. You'd be talking to me, telling you to come pick up their body. I mean, seriously. I rolled a Jeep CJ, crushed the driver's side flat. I flew through the fiberglass roof. Would have been dead in a seatbelt. Got a ticket for no seatbelt. Right? That's asinine. I've had both experiences. One time a seatbelt saved me. I had to be cut out of the car. The engine was in the passenger seat, and the car was folded in half. Seatbelt saved me that time. I flipped the car end over end, drag racing at a drag strip. Did not have the seatbelt on, and if I would have, the A-pillar would have crushed my skull.
What pisses me off, though, is they make it a law that if I don't protect myself, I get in trouble and I have to pay a fine. It's stupid. That is stupid. Now, I can almost understand it if I was on Obamacare or on Medicare, right? Or some sort of government assistance. But I'm a taxpayer who has a job and has insurance, paying my own insurance. What business is it of yours if I wear my seatbelt or not? It's none.
The
land of the free, the home of the brave, my fucking ass. We haven't been free for at least a century.
I say take off all the warning tags and God will sort it out. Dishes will give me pruny hands. Yeah, they will, but you'll still survive. As long as you don't do the hand softening Dawn dish soap that has the oil of Olay skin softener in it, you'll be fine.
Ooh, fancy.
Federal subsidies to counties based on the number of seatbelt tickets issued. Well, look at that. There is a fancy little thing.
They make money.
Sounds like to me, raised him right, Walter. Yeah, I taught my kids always to go out and search for the information. It sometimes sucks because they'll come back and be like, Dad, you're wrong. I'm like, no, I'm not, motherfucker. Listen to what I say, not what I... But, we'll have good discussions about then my finger slips off the trigger. He was an Army medic before being a cop, so he has good stuff. Gerald B., around here, if you have a fight going on, you have at least 20 minutes before the cops make it here, even if they come here for gunshots. Well, where the hell are you at, Gerald? Welcome. Morning,
same around here. And
evening
I live
muster.
In the Phoenix Valley metro area, right? So pretty big town.
You should be able to protect yourself. But I've always been told that if you have to shoot someone in the continental United States to protect yourself, after the threat is done, you put your firearm back in the holster because you don't want to be holding the motherfucker when the police show up. They will shoot you.
You don't want to.
They will shoot you.
Seriously, dude. That's why every time I see these holsters that are cotton or whatever, that they just kind of fit in there. They're not Kydex or anything. They collapse. I don't wear that shit because you gotta fuddle with that in order to get your gun back in your holster. And meanwhile, the cops are coming, and you're like, "Fuck!"
Do not shoot yourself in the ding ding. Yeah, I mean, don't be if the threat is neutralized, put it away. But if the threat is still active, then keep it out. But once the police show up, listen to their commands.
That's why I have a Kydex holster. It's just a lot easier.
Yeah.
The cloth ones that collapse on you.
Walter, I was not just the Army. You and Mom had the say. I don't get that.
Ooh, are they related?
No, I think Bikes and Bullets' mom and dad were Army, or maybe his mom was dad was Army, mom was Marine, or something like that. I'm sorry, forgive me, Bikes. And yeah, I had coffee, but it seems Pop-Tarts are breakfast items, so Sorry, man. I've been really busy. Like, I can't tell you everything. There's some ongoing issues with some mental retardation, and I have been dealing with police officers. So, yeah. If you had to choose, would you prefer to run into gunfire or wash dishes? What is your choice? I mean, I don't care to do either. So, yeah. Poison Stinger for president, says Riddle Girl 2020. I hate dishes.
Yeah,
I hate dishes
biased.
as well.
She's biased.
Yeah, tough
Dude,
choice.
I don't know if you want me to be president. I'd make you have too much freedom.
I would run toward gunfire to get out of dishes. Yes. I mean, I'm down to do anything. I'm a Marine. Well, thank you, Gerald. Gerald B is a Marine. Do you have a YouTube channel? True.
He's not a Marine.
He's not a Marine.
Oh, God damn it. La, la, la.
And you like to read. This is exactly why I don't read, bro.
This is why I don't read and Maine.
You don't drink and read?
No, fuck no. I don't drink and drive. I once drove a tractor while I had been partaking in adult beverages, and I got off the tractor to urinate while it was still driving, and so I don't do that anymore. But I didn't go very far because it was in low gear. But hey, whatever. It was a fun fucking experience, though. I'm like, wow, the tractor's still rolling. I forgot to take it out of gear.
Gerald then says, Trooper said, next time I feel the need to grab a gun, call them so that they can get rolling this way. Oh, okay. So instead, next time you think you need to grab a gun, why don't you just wait? Calm down. Give us a call, and we'll get around there 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah. Take a few breaths, grab your AK or your machete, and take care of business.
Yeah. Bye.
If it, I know, right? Beer goggles on. Not yet. I'm working on it.
Right.
I can't believe I drank that much of that bottle already, though. So
dude, I need another one apparently. But Bison LOL Riddle Girl for Stinger for press. Dude, I would be a bad president. I don't know. I don't know.
See what happens when you're Scotch shit. Yep. Scottish and Irish.
Dude, when it all blends together, it just tastes the same. You can tell me all you want about the different taste notes that are in this whiskey over that one, but seriously, dude, after the third shot, it all tastes the same.
I really do like the flavor of Bushmills better.
Oh, okay.
But I have the Scotch too, so I wanted to try that. So yeah. No beer tonight. There, Stan. Who is the blonde with the tractor in your thumbnail? Just a random thumbnail. It was a president. People would hate me if I was president. Well, yeah, you're a female, Riddle Girl. You'd make sense of all these fucking retarded things that guys do. Sounds like a fun night with Vaseline, Stan. No Vaseline. You should know better, Bikes. They don't give you Vaseline unless there's sand in it. Why? With me getting arrested from time to time, I would get rid of public assistance, reduce the police force, nullify a shit ton of laws. You didn't get rid of all the alphabet agencies. Stay on. Let's get fucked up. Only if you come on live, fucker. Fuck you. Who are you fucking, Riddle Girl? Is she talking to me? What'd I do? Well, yeah, because women like what. Are you a transsexual Nazi Eskimo? I'm sorry. Did I wrong a gender?
You said she can't be president because she's got a vagina.
I did not say vagina. I said she's a woman, and she would be able to make sense of all this dumb shit that guys do.
Now I could be wrong.
She would make sense of all the dumb shit that we do.
You needed a baby.
Hey, I said because she would make sense of all the dumb shit that guys do. And that wouldn't be possible. We couldn't have that. It was not disrespectful, ma'am.
Believe me.
I like old
once
Crow
a
Bourbon.
month, you do not want her to be president. 3 weeks out of 4, she'd be fine president.
But the 1 week she'd have her hand on the red button, the nuclear button. Would you say to me, motherfucker? Hey, disappear the stinger, please. Put him in the dungeon.
To the dishes this week,
yeah. Yeah. Oh, you going to do the dishes, motherfucker? We're gonna pull your teeth out and put them back in without the Novocaine. Old Crow Bourbon. All right. So Walter suggests that I try Old Crow. All right, I'll try that one next time. I was here with HVS waiting. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could tell you what's going on, but there is a ongoing controversy.
I can tell you what's going on.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Not till after it's over with.
All right.
So
I didn't know I didn't know I was signed to an NDA.
I'm telling you not to say till we get the finished ongoing investigation taken care of. I don't even know if you know all, actually. That's for later.
I don't, probably. No.
So anyways, I've had a lot of shit going on. I've been putting up fence. I've been putting in plants. Oops, Russia's gone. Oops, North Korea. Bikes and Bullets says laugh out loud. Old Crow's Feet.
Disrespect her.
Old Crow's Feet malt liquor made from the tears of barren old spinster's dreams. Believe it or not,
I think I like vodka and soda a lot more than I like Jack and Coke.
I'm like, I prefer Old English 40 ounces, but they don't make them in glass bottles anymore, so it doesn't taste the same to me.
Well, I have to be careful. I gotta get the one that's used with the alcoholic sugar, right? Or what is it?
Sugar alcohol.
Sugar alcohol instead of regular alcohol. The sugar alcohol doesn't spike my blood sugar, but regular, like if I drink a beer, it would.
Gerald B says he prefers Crown Royal whiskey. That shit sucks.
I've never had it.
I had it one time and it made me sicker than a dog. So
really,
I have not tried it since then. Yes,
I've always wanted to try it because, dude, the bag and the bottle is pretty fucking unique. But I've had Maker's Mark, which is bourbon, I guess, and I've had, obviously I've had Jack Daniels, but
Love
Crown Royal.
Yeah. Oh my God. He had collections of all the bottles.
I would like to try it. I mean, I don't get it. I haven't been able to taste the difference. I think I'd have to sit there with Jack Daniels and Royal Crown or whatever, another one, and really taste test the two to even notice a difference. Because pretty much for me, they all taste like gasoline.
Stan. Yep, Gerald supports Canada. Is it Gerald or Gerald? Am I saying first right?
Gerald. Who would go by Gerald? That's
Who
weird.
would go by Gerald?
I know a guy named Gerald.
You know a guy named Gerald.
Gerald, yes. It's made by Jim Beam. It's a non-fancy old school recipe from before bourbon was a boutique drink. Stan laugh out loud because he supports Canada. That was my grandpa's favorite. I'm really interested in making some new cantaloupe moonshine. Stinger showing off his wealth there. Irish USMC Vet. I do not have
my one piece.
Streamlabs, Zoom, or any other software otherwise. All right, roger that. I don't think you need StreamYard though. I pay for the service, so I can just bring you on.
No, it's a link. It's a link that
Yeah.
you click on that takes you to StreamYard, but it's a website. It's not an app.
He's gone to get a beer.
As long as you have the internet.
He gone.
Okay.
He went to get a beer.
Oh
no! Pussy knocked something down.
It's just an AK. It's okay.
Lord have mercy. Klishnikov has been knocked down.
On?
No,
apparently
safety's not on. Why would you ever put a safety on an AK?
She passed around the bottle of Crown, but she was "Allow Sweet to Me." Great song. Well, I kind of have to Canada on three sides of me. Holy shit. So where are you at, Gerald? Or Gerald? Canada gets rich off U.S. prohibition. Before prohibition, all whiskey used to be rye. I like rye whiskey. So try Redemption brand high rye. Okay, I'll try, bro. Only if it's at my local Sam's Club, though. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna Redemption brand rye. Walter? Somebody else say something, another brand? We'll try that one. Well, send me some HVS, you rich fucker. You send me some, and I'll drink it. No, you can't. I know you're too far away, bro.
Dude, his shipping has got to be out of this fucking world.
Right. That rich fucker, he's got a Roni. He lives in a fucking dope-ass pad. Probably drives a Ferrari. And in Hawaii. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm sure it ain't a
Redemption
Toyota
brand.
Corolla.
Redemption brand high rye.
So, right, the crisis averted. It was just an AK falling because it's a collapse. It's a foldable stock and it's metal, so metal slips a little bit. But it's not like Hollywood's guns. This one doesn't go off when it falls.
Stan says he's near New Brunswick. All right. Well, do you do videos there, Gerald? Because if you do, I'll subscribe to you, sir.
Check his channel.
Cat grabs AK and opens fire. Hey, I did have a cat lock my car one time. And how I got him out was using the laser on the AK for him to step on the unlock button. Funny fucking story. East of Nova Scotia, west of Quebec, and New Brunswick is north of me. Okay. So is it still cold as fuck up there? Have you been able to plant anything? Do you plant a garden? New Brunswick, I'm in the far northeast. New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia, says Stan. You're not far from NS or PEI either. Redemption is a good brand as long as you drink it neat. Don't screw. Why the fuck would you put ice in fucking whiskey? Walter, are you drinking? It's best drinking from the bottle. Ta-da.
I like it in a little bit of soda. That's just me. All right, Gerald B has 95 subscribers. Good for you, bro. You have 95 subscribers and no videos. How many family members you got?
No, I don't have any videos.
Ooh, he subscribed to Guns and Gadgets. That's a good motherfucker.
They have a website, redemptionwhiskey.com. Gotta be smooth, Walter. For neat. I drink anything. That's I don't have to be chilled. My wife hates it. She's like, "How can you drink that tea when it's fucking warm?" I'm like, "Cause it doesn't matter." Now she has to have ice and everything, so that's
I drink coffee.
Maine and New Brunswick are similar.
Summer. I mean, it's like 100 degrees at 3 in the morning here, and I'll still have coffee. Fuck you.
The bottle is the best because gases can dilute the flavor. Yeah.
So Gerald B does not have any videos. Very, very sad. But he has subscribed to a few people. Dude, one person I don't see in your list that you might want to think about is Johnny B.
I can't get over the pink.
What?
I can't get over the pink, bro.
The back.
Yeah. Where's the wig? Riddle girl, bring the golden wig.
No, we don't have no wigs anymore, man. I'd have to go get one.
Damn it,
Johnny
man.
B. If you don't know who Johnny B is, go subscribe to him. He's really cool.
I didn't know there was any other way to drink. I seen whiskey stones, and I was like, why do you need whiskey stones? Hey, whiskey on ice.
I have about vodka up to about right here in here. So about right here. So this much vodka. And then I'm just drinking this Zevia, which is a cherry cola flavor. I like the Zevia because it doesn't have any sodium or carbs or sugars or anything. It's like everything's zero on here. So I feel good about drinking.
Whiskey on ice, yes. I mean, I just drink it straight out the bottle in my square shot glass. I have some Jarhead glasses, but this is the Bushmill Distillery glass.
Tell me the best whiskey you've ever had. What's the best whiskey? Everybody in the comments, and you too, Irish. What's the best whiskey you've ever had? Because
The best whiskey I
wanna
ever
get-
had was in a fucking mason jar from a backwoods still.
moonshine. Fucking moonshine. You hit me with moonshine. I can't go buy moonshine, motherfucker.
Well, you can. Well, you can't buy it. Like
Okay,
if
the best
if I
whiskey you can
if I ever make any and I have extra, I can give you some.
Okay, so this is not a black light, folks. All right, let me show you my hydroponic setup. All right, that's my hydro setup. I'm growing bok choy and romaine lettuce in that. We got how many? 40-something plants? 49?
39.
Sorry, 39 plants in that. Plus, in that tote there that has the yellow. Well, you can't really see that it's yellow because of the light, but it's a black tote with a yellow lid. There's some clay balls and some plants in that as well.
There's
That
some
shit
clay
comes
balls
on every night at 10 o'clock and goes off at 6 in the morning. We do that because it's annoying as fuck to have a purple light or pink light on all day long. So we do that when we usually go to bed. So that's why you never fucking see it.
Because he's staying up late. Up all night with Poison Stinger and Irish USMC Vet. Fuck Rhonda Shear. Going to try the Rototill the Garden this weekend. Have a big snowstorm 3 weeks ago. That sucks.
Well,
I'm still planting. Warm weather here in Southwest Ontario this weekend. 26 degrees Celsius. Come on now, Stan. You know we don't do that shit here in America. Give us it in Fahrenheit. Turn the black light on the disco ball stinger. Yep.
It does kind of look like a black light, but it's not. I don't think it's.
They make metal cubes for whiskey to cool it without diluting it. Yeah, I don't like fucking ice in mine. I don't know what's up with bikes. That must be the law enforcement guy in him.
I do like my alcohol cold. The colder it is, the less like gasoline it tastes. The warmer it is,
lead cubes. Fire. Yeah. Lead cubes. Actually the Bushmills is fantastically smooth, man. Like you don't need anything. Henderson from a store, Virginia Moonshine from a jar. We used to get it in milk jugs and
I can't say that with a straight face for the pro.
What?
Bushmills Black Bush?
Bushmills Black Bush.
Un momento, I'll grab the bottle. I'm not drinking it because it's super aged.
I want to drink that just because I want to drink some Black Bush.
I don't like Bush, so I'm not gonna drink Bush.
I don't even know. Are we talking Bush beer or Bush whiskey?
Bush, any kind of Bush.
I like Bush.
I like clean Bush.
Black Bush, Irish whiskey.
Black Bush, Irish whiskey. What?
Bushmill.
Yes, it's Black Bush. It is Black Bush. But it's not the Black Bush.
This is part of research and development. You should not have a name that you cannot say while you're intoxicated.
Intoxicated? Oh, Lord. We need to have a camp out with this motherfucker. Here is the mother of all. This is aged, let's see, what does it say? Triple distilled. Bro, don't throw up on camera. I don't know how long it's aged, actually.
Fuck that. What does the age really have to do with it? Can you tell the difference between a non-aged one and one that's been aged for 20 years?
Yeah, it's much more mellow. It goes down a lot easier. Like you can drink this whole bottle.
Black Bush. I thought you didn't like the Black Bush.
No, I like this one, but I don't drink it because it's super expensive. It's aged a lot longer. But this one tastes.
There's a company called Whistle Pig that buys their rye alcohol and ages it and then sells it as their own. And that's supposed to be one of the best ones. $72 a bottle for that.
Yeah, you're looking at $100 a bottle for this, and this is $30. So you see why I drink. This is special occasion. See the dust on it? It's because it's special occasion alcohol.
No. I've got to try it before I buy it. There ain't no way I'm going to pay that much more than I do for Jack Daniels unless I can taste the difference. If I can't taste the difference, there ain't no reason to pay the extra money. I don't care how fancy it is, how aged it is. If I can't taste the difference, it ain't worth that fucking much money. And even if I can, it better be a big difference.
1.75 liter bottle for $53.
Oh, that's up there.
I like Pendleton and been sipping the Jim
Jim Beam
Beam Black. Yeah, it's all right. Like I like the red stag cherry stuff too, but it's not as smooth as this shit. Are those poppies I see? Yes. Where do you see poppies? I have poppies, but they're not the poppies that you think they are. Today it was 91. Rest of the weekend it's going to be in mid 60s, then 80s. Whoa! Whole piece. You're only allowed to show. You're only allowed to show green pist. Just the tip, or green, or green.
Sorry.
Or green. Damn it!
I got it out
Stinger.
of the way. Sorry. I was going to
But
take
anyways,
you on a little bit of a tour.
Are you taking us on a tour?
Got to be careful. Oops. Where the hell is the...
What are you doing, bro?
Where the hell did the... Oh, okay. It changed. The back
What?
camera, front camera shit.
Back camera?
Right. Yeah, back camera,
78,
front camera.
78 degrees for you drinkers. Thank you, Stan, for being Americanized. Bushmills Black Bush sounds like a porn. I assure you it's a fine sipping whiskey. Or guzzler. Look at this. Stinger showing his limp Black Bush.
Dude, this is romaine lettuce. Look at the romaine lettuce and how mutated it is. You think the leaves are supposed to be that far away? Like, how the hell is a head gonna form from that shit?
It doesn't look like it's got enough daylight. Black Bush, and I'm picturing Bush Jr.
Not enough daylight. Holy shit. We got more up here.
I will watch your last bourbon video, HVS. Just baby oil, no sauerkraut. Stan. What the fuck?
Oh, I love sauerkraut. I make
ages everything.
Sauerkraut.
Used to be moonshine in the woods there for 20 to 50 years. Really smooth. Yeah, definitely. It definitely takes the bite out of it, like when you drink it, and it goes down smooth. Sauerkraut is for ball gag. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
I fucking love sauerkraut, man. It makes my stomach feel so good after I eat it.
Damn, I got it mixed up again, says Stan. Just a tip. I promise. I want that morale patch so bad. Or just the green tip. That's sick porn. Let's see. Gun show. People should not have pink background screen. Why not? We can be whatever we want to. I'm a transsexual Nazi Eskimo. What are the blue guns, gents? Where are the blue guns? I have a green gun. And as you can see,
I have a black and red one, but
it shows some.
Doesn't want me to show it on camera.
Well, we can't because they'll take us off because we're live. He's flagged. Look, don't point the gun at Stinger.
I can't get the lights lower, Stan. So if that is the case, though, if you're right about it needing more light, because I wouldn't think that's the case, because we have the lights on at night, and then during the day we have this big window that we open up that lets a lot of light into the room. I don't know. Maybe you're right, but I can't add more lights.
Oh, my hat's green. I forgot about that. Look.
And I can't get them lower. Well, I mean, I could get them lower, I guess.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you need another set of them that come down a little lower.
We can lower the bar, but the top row is pretty close to the lights as it is. I mean, we could bring down the bar.
The top row looks pretty mutated too. Though.
Yeah, the top row does look a little mutated. Well, not all of them, right? Just the romaine lettuce. The bok choy looks fine. It's the romaine that's going all crazy, like. And we thought, well, I thought it was like maybe I'm adding too many nutrients to it.
I have a shitty green screen that I just play around with. That's why it looks all weird.
Right.
See, one day I will get a green screen and we could have some cool stuff going on, but I don't have time right now to actually invest time into
I can't do the
playing
green
around with
screen
it.
because I'm not the host.
Bye, Walter.
Walter's leaving.
Yeah, it's
Walter.
3 hours. It's 3 hours, so I'm gonna have to get out of there soon too. So
Oh, man, time flew.
you right? Thanks for everybody for checking in. Like green screen did not show the green gun. Weird. Yeah, well it shows what's in the background. So yeah.
Yeah, so he's got a picture, right? You have a picture behind you, and then this is your video in front. So the picture's behind, the video's in front. Well, you tell the program to take out all the green stuff on the video, and whatever it takes out shows the picture in the back. And that's all that is.
Yeah, here it is without the screen. This is the 92M9 training that I teach the kids to train with, so that they can take it away from me.
I used to do all my shit on green screen. Like, I know a lot of people don't know my old shit. I know, Irish, you do. But I used to do a show for Big Brother. The CBS, it's on CBS. It's a reality show called Big Brother. I used to do a show on YouTube, not sponsored by CBS, called Behind the Screens. Back then, it was an original name. And we did a talk show about the show of Big Brother. And I used to get the live feed, and I would do spoiler episodes, and I would do non-spoiler episodes. And I did really well. In fact, CBS noticed me quite a bit, talked to me. I actually did interviews with the CBS host and the contestant. There was one contestant that I did an interview with, which was my favorite contestant of all time, which was really cool. That was for season 8, I believe, of Big Brother. And Evil Dick. If anybody watches Big Brother, they might know who Evil Dick is. I interviewed the motherfucker. And I don't know if it's still on my YouTube or not, but I used to do my whole show on a green screen. And I had a live show before live shows were a thing on YouTube. But I had a live show on my own website. So I don't know where this story started anymore. Green screens. I know a little bit of something about green screens. My entire show is on green screen. I had a crappy apartment, that duplex where the cop was, and I didn't want to show that, so I had a green screen, and I made it look like I was in a studio. And back in the day, it looked a lot better than it would today, I'll tell you that much.
Walter mentioned that it happened to him once. Creepy. All right, well, it is at 3 hours. I would like to thank everybody for coming in. Hopefully we'll be back next week for the morning muster. So everybody check in for that. I will let you know. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. But hopefully everything will be back to normal. It seems to be going back to normal, so we'll see. I'm going to do hopefully the video for Poison Stinger and HTP, and I have some other videos already uploaded. I have to go check out and make sure that everything's okay with them, and I will put up the links and all the stuff, information that I have for them soon. So watch for that. But yeah, keep showing the friggin' gold.
I have one
gold
piece.
Chunk fucker.
I have one piece. One piece.
Send you a link to what, Bikes? Did you see the ATF sent out a bulletin against Boogaloo? Okay, all right, good to go.
Yes, Stan, I did see that. I did see that, and fuck that bullshit. I wear my Boogaloo shirt every time I go to an event.
We got to call it like something like the Mardi Gras of America or something, so that they can't sequester our thoughts.
Right now, Right now, Stan, I am looking into what the police carry when they're in their military format, and whatever they carry, I want. I want to be as prepared as the militia police that come out to those rallies, because that's what we're going towards. I believe that we are going to see shots fired against cops here within a year, maybe two. It's gonna light off. It's gotta light off, and you need to get ready. You need to get ready real quick. Bikes wants a chat link. If you want, throw a chat link out.
I have to go. I have obligations in the morning. I'm sorry, bro. I did not plan to be on here for that long, so like I have to go. I could leave it on and you guys can go at it if that's what you want to do.
I'll do that on my own channel, man. We'll call it the evening catch up.
The shit show in pink.
Yeah. All right, guys. Anybody who wants to continue this conversation, check out Poison Stinger at youtube.com. We're going to have the evening catch up following this because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling froggy. And
if you need to catch up in mustard for the morning mustard, check out Poison Stinger. All right, guys, I got to go. I appreciate everybody checking in. Sorry I haven't been here. We'll catch back up and get everything going on hopefully Monday. So scheduled for Monday, we'll do the morning muster again. So be looking for that. Hopefully we're going to be able to do Friday evenings as well. Thanks for everybody coming out. As always, I'm Irish USMC Vet. Thumbs up, thumbs down, bitch, most complaints, leave them in the comments section below. If you want to chat afterwards, go over to Poison Stinger's channel and he'll have an after chat.
Yeah,
I appreciate everybody coming in, and have a great day. If you want to follow us and do anything that's down there in the comment section below, plus links to American-made products that we like and support, as well as Rally Point Irish is teaching you how to farm, and you guys can come out and visit the farm and learn stuff. So push that link out there to everybody. I thank you guys and gals. Have a great evening. Semper Fi and Godspeed, and we're out of here.
See ya. And it's catch up, not ketchup.
Ketchup and mustard.
No, catch up.